is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, July 10th, 2024, and we are coming to you live. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Good,
Woo.
good, good.
All right.
Oh. Interesting. Hi, everybody.
Hello, Michael. Hello.
What's up?
Just chilling. How you doing?
I feel like I'm on mushrooms today.
Oh, man, that'd be sweet.
right.
Just very relaxed.
You should have told us, Michael. We could all take
No, I'm not really on mushrooms.
Oh,
I'm just
all
saying
right,
I
no.
feel like I'm on mushrooms.
That's a great
Why?
feeling.
What did you take?
Nothing. I didn't take anything. I just feel very, like, I don't know. It just sunk into my seat. I'm
Yeah,
like, what's up?
that's
How you
nice.
doing? Yeah.
Guy who's never done mushrooms feels like he's on mushrooms.
I don't think he knows what mushroom feels like.
No, you're all right. Maybe mushrooms wasn't a good idea.
You microdosed. You definitely didn't take a hero's dose.
No. I have no hero in me for that.
Yeah.
I was watching something last night, and they were like, the drugs are about to kick in, and I thought, oh, that's my worst fear.
Yeah?
The drugs kicking in.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
like speaking my language.
I don't know why. I don't know. I think I didn't have any really bad experiences, but I don't like to feel out of control, and I don't like to feel nauseous. And for some reason, I always associate nausea with being on drugs.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody says yes, so that's more of a reason for me
Sometimes,
not to want to do it. Yeah.
Like, I never get, I have never gotten nauseous when I've taken mushrooms, allegedly.
Really?
So, yeah, and I've taken a lot at once.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Like, and what do you take when you take a lot at once? What are you feeling? Like, what are you seeing things?
Nah, like you could see like stuff looks like it's breathing, but that's like the biggest visuals that you get. Unless you close your eyes. When you close your eyes, you'll see some stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty
I
sweet.
got HBO. I don't
Yeah.
need to see anything else.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like yeah, it's cool because it's like all kinds of stuff that you think you're dealing with like
Right.
regularly comes up in like weird visions in your mind's eye.
Can I tell you what this is doing to me? You talking about this? This is helping me the same way that commercial did.
This is your brain on drugs?
No. The only anti-drug commercial to ever get me was the loser that still lived in his mom's
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
deflated.
mom, coming. And I was like, yeah, that guy. That's the guy I don't want to be. I don't mind
Yeah.
the guy with his brain on drugs and all that stuff, but I don't want to be the loser still living at home. And no offense to you, Spanish,
None taken.
but you're the guy telling me about taking a hero's dose of mushrooms, and you're right now on the low end of our success list.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand where I stand with the mushrooms.
Why am I on the low end?
I think you know why.
What?
You're right above Joe.
Oh, what? With in what regard?
Life success.
Life success.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
You're
Joe,
living in a house that he owns,
Mm-hmm.
so he's already above you.
Okay.
So he
So
owns
home
property.
ownership is
Definitely at your age, success.
okay.
Yeah.
Relationship.
He wears shoes,
I do.
I have sandals.
He doesn't
Yeah.
own Rick and Morty socks.
socks,
mean,
and sandals.
Yeah. These are all things that sound awesome.
Yeah. He wouldn't love his life if it was like yours.
Oh, I doubt that.
Well,
I
you're
think
right.
he
You're probably
definitely
right on
would
that.
love his life.
As I was saying that, I realized.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's never worn a shirt that makes him look like he's in MASH.
Yeah.
True.
It's a nice
Radar.
color. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm no fashion guy, so I can't
Yeah,
mock your
it
shirt
happens.
or your socks. It seems to work for you.
Yeah.
My son, I think, dresses like an idiot, but everybody seems to love what he wears
Yeah.
too. So.
Yeah, listen, it's a style, man.
Well, you got me. It just slips. It goes right between the cracks. You think you're ahead of the game and you know what's going on in the world, and then all of a sudden the next generation screws it all up.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it happened to me in the 80s when I had all my Chess King shirts, and I was like, I'm the coolest guy with acid wash around, and then all of a sudden I was like, what do you mean these
I
aren't cool
thought
anymore?
Poker beads would be here forever, Michael.
Oh, my
Yeah.
poker bead's back.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Every
those
30 years.
things.
Yeah.
All
My
right.
daughter, I guess it must be a TikTok thing or something. She was obsessed with Ron John Surf Shop. So now she's all Ron John shirts and puka beads.
Hell
Isn't that wild how influenced people are?
Oh, yeah. Kids, especially.
Yeah, especially kids, but also adults. You got the Stanley Cups, you got the different things that, people just
Yeah.
are like, must have that. I saw it on
Yeah.
TikTok. I have to have it now.
Well,
Makeup.
yeah, makeup. Well,
Makeup
makeup's been that way forever.
Right.
The Stanley Cups, I still can't understand what's going on in my house because there's still new ones coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw my wife was like, look. I go, oh. I go, is that new? And she goes, yes. And I go, why? And she goes, it's glitter. And I go, okay.
Still on
All
the
right.
Stanley?
Yeah, what's that?
I said she's still in the Stanley.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying because a lot of people were coming out and saying like all these girls are drinking Stanleys, and they're always drinking out of a straw. And that's basically like smoking for wrinkles, not like health wise.
Don't tell my wife that.
Oh,
Because of the pursing your lips when you use the straw.
Right. So it's
Trust
basically
me, she purses her lips enough times a day where.
oh, does she?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who she's doing it for, but she's doing it for somebody.
But yeah, so that's what like people are saying. They're like, people forget drinking out of the straw is the same motion as smoking. So the Stanley is causing these women to always constantly do that. So it's like they're smoking. So they're actually causing wrinkles.
Somehow I think it's a little healthier to drink water from a big cup.
Again, I'm not saying health wise.
No, I
I'm
know.
saying
I think the smoke and the chemicals add to the smoker face.
it does. Oh, 100%. Like that can change your skin color and stuff. But just the action alone will cause the wrinkles.
Yeah. Well,
By the way, that's also a trend of something becoming popular and then people saying, well, this is why it's bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
you
yeah,
have
that's
to
true,
do that.
too.
You
have to ruin
this,
it.
and also, if you do this, everything is bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they'll say, this is great. You should do this. You should absolutely do this. And they go, nope, that causes cancer.
Yeah. Didn't you bring that up with coffee? Because wasn't it like 1 month where they were like, coffee is great for you? It's right.
yeah.
Then
Yeah,
3
one
months later,
cup.
they were like, coffee is bad. You should drink coffee.
Just did that story the other day. 1 glass of wine a day, they say, is great for you. It's
Yeah.
great for your heart, this and that. Any amount of alcohol, you will die.
Yeah.
It takes 8 months off every sip that you take.
I've been dead for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why Joe's insides are made of glass.
Yeah.
That's right.
Seeds with no purchase.
Yep. That's
Still
right.
robust.
Yeah.
How are things going, Joe?
Oh, good, Michael.
I feel like we haven't hung out in a long time.
Well, I mean, we should.
The pants has kind of ruined that.
No.
Yeah, man.
Well,
It's like when you hang out with your friend and all of a sudden he has kids and you're like, I never see that guy anymore. you become that guy.
we had Taco Tuesday last night. It was
Oh.
nice. Yeah.
Doing theme nights.
Yeah, that's right.
Were you in on Taco Tuesday too?
No, I was not.
Oh.
I was not. Yeah.
Where
Not
were you?
invited or just opted out?
No, I had a date on the pier last night. Yeah.
A new one?
Yeah.
Same girl or no?
No, not a different one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're running wild.
yeah,
Running
I'm
through.
enjoying myself.
Was it a girl or a seagull?
It was a girl goal.
Yeah.
A sea girl.
Did you try the Rick and Morty socks again?
No, I didn't do that. It was too hot
Yeah.
for high socks. Yeah, because we were outside. So,
Do we get to see this one?
yeah, I could send you some photos. Yeah.
I'm just
yeah.
curious.
Yeah,
You know we like
This
to
is
live
cool.
through you.
yeah.
Now,
yeah.
what are you doing on these dates? Because the last one you took her to sushi,
Mm-hmm.
and then this one you just walked about on the pier. This one was a free date, like Joe's Sunsets.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, we
They're
did try
free.
to catch a sunset, and yeah. So I set up the hammock. We sat in the hammock together.
Are you first
Yeah,
date?
bro.
First date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Dude, she's super cool. She was in too. Like,
I'm
she
not.
wasn't,
Look, I'm not even saying this is bad. It just blows my mind.
me too.
I met this guy,
Mhm.
and what did he do? We went to the pier, and then he set up a hammock, and we laid in the
Did he
hammock.
rent the hammock?
No, he had it in
He
his
had
trunk,
it.
yeah.
He brought it with him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen,
man.
girls, but that's something that guys like what don't normally do. That's not like a normal date. It's always go to dinner, grab drinks, go to dinner, grab drinks, go to the bar. You know what I mean? That's something different.
Lay in a
That,
hammock with this little kid that I just met.
that girl was impressed. I'm telling you. If
Yeah.
you guys hit it off,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. Yeah.
she was. Yep, she was impressed.
Yeah, she really liked it, and neither
Yep.
of us are she doesn't really drink much. I don't really drink much, so
Yeah.
it was nice. We got coffee. We walked around the pier, set up the hammock. I didn't think she was gonna want to even.
Are you telling these girls? Listen, I hate to do this to you, but tomorrow this date's going to be all over the Tampa Bay area.
No,
Okay.
but I did tell her about what I do for work.
Right.
So she does.
Was she a
know.
listener?
No.
Well, I don't like her.
Yeah, no. she's from Jersey, so she's got that funny accent, and she's really sweet. And she, like I said, I didn't even think she was gonna want to have anything to do with the hammock. But I was like, hey, I have a hammock. It's a 2-person. I was like, you can borrow it if you want. If you don't have a hammock, I'll just kind of chill. But we should check the sunset out and walk around the pier because there's some fantastic people watching on the pier. It's tourist season right now. So I set up the
I would
hammock.
have been like, I am not laying in the hammock with you, little boy.
Dude, she loved it, man. We laid in the hammock,
Really?
talk. Yeah.
Good for you, Spanish.
Thank
Way
you,
to
Carmen.
get creative.
Oh,
Yeah.
listen, I'm not knocking you. I just know my wife. If I was dating my wife and I was like, I got a hammock, and like, she'd throw up in my lap.
Yeah, but that's also you don't want to be on the hammock, so
Right.
that's why you guys get along well. You know what I mean?
Right. Like I'm just saying, I expect Spanish at some point to pick up an acoustic guitar and go, hey, I'm going to make an impromptu song about our relationship.
Nah,
We laid in a hammock.
no way.
Listen,
Now
he
you're
takes
at
her
my
back to the
house.
house and plays his box.
You're ruining my
Yeah.
song. I was just making a song and you just ruined my song.
Play her box.
Yeah. She
Sure.
smelled nice.
She did. Did you make out?
No.
You laid in the hammock, but you didn't make out.
No make out.
Was there
Not
like
on the first
uncomfortable
date.
hand touching?
No, but we were touching each other's legs a lot, which was cool. She's got
Yeah.
great legs.
Also, aren't you sweaty? You're outside
Yeah.
walking around the pier, and then you just say, hey, let's get in a bag together.
Yeah.
Hang our sweaty meat.
Yeah, dude. It was sweet. It was good. It was
Get
good.
in a bag together.
It actually wasn't that bad last night because there was a nice breeze that was rolling through. So yeah, it wasn't too bad.
So interesting. Tuesday night dates with Spanish.
Yeah, it was cool.
Does she know that you went on another date 2 days earlier?
Yeah, she's on the dating apps too. It's kind
Yeah.
of just assumed, you know.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
No.
But you made out with the other girl on the first date.
No.
Oh, I thought you said there was kissing.
No, that
Okay,
was
okay.
the other the one that I don't
there's
talk
so
to anymore.
many we can't even keep track.
Yeah.
Why did you not? You really liked that other girl. What happened there?
I did. We were just too different. We just have too many differences that are irreconcilable.
She didn't want to lay in the bed with you?
No,
the
not
sack?
stuff like that. Yeah, no, she's just
Get in the sack.
she's too much of an introvert, and I'm too opposite.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Alright.
we clashed a lot. And nothing, nothing against her, but she's not. She's more of a pessimist, where I'm
Oh,
way
I
more
don't
of an
like that.
optimist.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Bringing you down.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
It's a little pessimistic about her being a pessimist.
Yep. I'm just saying. It's a little realistic
Yeah,
about
yeah.
her pessimism.
Yeah. So but yeah, she's super cool. She's still a sweetheart. But I like these other two.
How do you break up with a girl you're not really with?
Just tell her it's not working out? I'm sorry.
cry?
Just doesn't. No, she didn't cry. But she did. She was upset about it because she was like, I thought everything was going great, and I was like, it was, but it just there's
You
too much.
didn't give it up.
What?
You didn't give it up.
Maybe.
No.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know how you operate.
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Okay.
What'd I do?
Just saying.
Listen, I am definitely interested in your dating life because of the fact that I don't have one, and I don't understand how all this works. I was trying to think of this last night. I don't think I've ever asked a girl out on a date.
Really?
Like, not that I've never been out with a girl, but I don't think I ever saw a girl and was like, "We should go out sometime,"
Okay.
and went out with her.
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
It's interesting now because I actually was talking. She's a ex bartender. She was a bartender for 10 years up north or in San Diego, and we were talking about that because she did not want to get on dating apps. She's like, I'd rather meet somebody
Right.
naturally in the wild. And I was like,
In the wild.
yeah, I was like, same. But you get to a point where like it's
You just can't.
yeah, and people are really weird in person, especially in bars and stuff when everybody's drinking.
Yeah, I know this one girl who went on a date with a guy and he hung her in a bag.
Forced his sweat on her as they watch strangers.
I didn't
Made
sweat
human
on her.
sausages.
Really weird.
I was thinking the other day. In high school, I had a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
In college, it was just you banged whoever was in college. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I made some good relationships there, but I mean, it was like it was just whatever was in among the people. And then after that, it was always related to work. Like I'm out doing gigs and meeting girls and doing that kind of stuff. And it was never. I can't remember that like before Amanda ever saying to a girl, "Hey, we should go out sometime,"
Yeah.
and literally going out with them.
Yeah, it's weird asking somebody to go out with you via text message, basically, when you're like messaging people on Hinge or on the Facebook dating app. But you would do well now more than ever because every girl that I've talked to that I've ended up going out with, they always say the same thing. I'm just looking for a guy that's authentic and genuine. So
Well,
as
I don't
long
think I'd
as
do
you're
well. I'd be really. I'd be like, I don't want to tell you, but I have a wife. I don't think it would go so well.
Besides that,
Yeah.
if you were single, I'm assuming that a lot of these girls are meeting like a lot of frat bros and guys that feel like they have to put
Wanna
on a
bang and
facade.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, probably a lot of that too. A lot of D-pics, I hear.
That is so awkward to
It
me,
is
too.
very, very uncomfortable. I could not imagine being a girl in today's dating world.
I don't mind sharing the pics with each other if it's a wanted thing, but I mean, how do you? There's no what.
First, what are you about to say? Because remember back in the day when you asked listeners to send me D-pics?
Oh yeah. Well, we were
I
trying
didn't
to
want
write a book. We were trying to write a book.
Coffee table book.
Get a
Get
load of
D's.
these. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want those.
Yeah. Well, I have to be honest, Carmen. If you were cool, you would have been like, all right, ladies, you send Mike a picture of your boobs too. I do want those.
That is not how that works.
Still to this day, I get excited by that.
Yeah.
By random boob pics that you don't expect to see.
Yeah, those are the best.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Yeah, but yeah, if, like I said, if you were single, you would do well because they're all just looking for someone to be normal or just real and authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was telling me last night a lot of the conversation is just real weird and empty. She tried to talk to people about like life and stuff, and everybody just gets super weird. And I was like,
Who wants to talk about life?
normal,
well, what do you
normal
talk
people.
about on a date?
I feel like I would make stuff up just because out of fear and boredom, I'd be like, no, I mean, what? Yeah, no, I've climbed that mountain. Yeah,
No,
it was
no,
good. I just and then I'd get too far into it. I don't know how to get out of it.
I would suggest not doing that. Yeah. I learned that lesson before Karishma, lying and then having to remember your lies. It's
I
tough.
just feel like it'd be more interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't remember? I was a child star. I used to be on the Dick Van Dyke Show. They're too old, too young to remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me. And you see when he falls, he tripped over me.
Yeah.
But now they have the internet.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
they can look it
sure.
all up.
I
Sure.
sent the gang a photo of her. If you want to check it out.
Oh, Sporty Spice.
Yeah, she's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. How'd you get those field passes?
She likes hammocks. I don't know. But she likes hammocks. She likes being outside. She likes
I'd lay in a
going
hammock
on
with
hikes.
her in a second.
Yeah.
All right, good for you.
It is her, right? It's not the little black kid next to her.
It's not a little black kid next to her. Yeah.
Just
It is not.
Just
Yeah.
checking.
Sure.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer for Gladiator 2 yesterday.
Yeah.
It looks great, but I know he's dead, but I thought Russell Crowe was in it somehow.
I thought so too.
No, it's just flashbacks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think they just used footage from the first one.
I thought he
Does
said
it
he had to
look-
go film it.
By the way, does it look great?
Yeah, great. It looked good. Like I thought, I like Denzel Washington. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like a cheaper version. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Ridley Scott, though, right?
Yeah.
He's directing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems. Once you watch it.
I feel like if you like the first one, you're gonna like this one.
I
Yeah.
like the first one.
Yeah.
Me too. It was good.
Yeah.
Have you seen that meme that's going around with Denzel Washington when he had his hand out like this, high five with the guy at the table?
No.
It's like, "What's up, my gladiator?"
I watched it and I was waiting to see. I thought there was some prequel stuff. Like I didn't know what was going on because I remember Russell Crowe was talking about it a lot. Like he was in it, you know. And then I didn't see any Russell Crowe, and I thought, well, yeah, he's dead, so that probably isn't going to happen.
The only thing that I don't know about still after watching the trailers, I'm confused as to who the main kid is. I thought he was the kid of the emperor that died,
Right.
but then he's like, I didn't know my dad, I didn't know my mom.
No,
I think he
he's
was just a kid that was in the Coliseum that would watch the gladiators.
Oh, I thought he
think
was
so.
the kid of the
That's what I
emperor's
thought.
sister.
Yeah, that's
Remember,
what I thought too.
he was little when he was around there, but that wasn't his kid. That was the sister's kid.
I thought it was his
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, that's
'Cause remember they
why
have, like-
he was so nice to him and stuff.
His
Yeah.
eyes are too straight for that.
Dude, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's like that weird scene in the original Gladiator where like, don't they kiss at one point?
He
Joaquin
makes
Phoenix
a
and her?
move.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And she's all like, no, don't, but yes, but don't.
Yeah. That's a weird. It's a weird existence.
Dude.
All you Game of Thrones people are always watching brothers and sisters bang.
Yeah. What's that movie, Joe? The old one with the hustler guy made? Copernicus?
Caligula.
Caligula.
Caligula. Oh,
I
that's-
wish I would have never seen that movie.
Listen, I remember renting Caligula.
Oh my God.
from the movie store, but it was before Blockbuster. It was when Annie and Annie, the two fat lesbians across the street from me, owned a video store, and I went in there and I was like, I want to rent Die Hard and this and Caligula, and they just looked at me, and I didn't really know what it was, but I had read that there was all this sex in it. And then I got home and didn't realize I rented the rental version, and there was nothing in it. I was like,
Boo.
not even any boobies or nothing.
Dude, like I said, I wish that's one movie that I wish I could erase from my memory.
Caligula?
Yeah.
A lot of rape.
A lot of rape, man.
Yeah.
Tons of rape.
Dude, and it's like, it hurts to understand that that's probably the most historically accurate
Yeah.
for
yeah,
how
that's
things
true.
were back then. And
That's
you're just
true.
like, oh my God.
For the people of Rome.
So that kid is the son of Lucilla.
Okay.
Yeah, so he is the son.
But
yeah.
not Joaquin.
Well,
Maybe
I
they
don't
reveal
know.
it in the movie.
Well,
yeah.
stars the main character, Lucius. son of her, and she is in the movie.
Yeah, right.
And then Pedro Pascal, who's casting, will play General Marcus Acacius.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I got Acacius.
No Marcus Aurelius.
Nope, he's a Didus.
Yeah.
Not happening. I watched something on TV last night that I'm embarrassed to say I thoroughly enjoyed. Tried to shut it off 3 times and couldn't stop.
Love is Blind.
No. I like those shows.
Those are great shows.
I watched America's Got Talent last night.
Oh.
And was all prepared from the very beginning to talk about how terrible that show is. And yet, I kept saying to my wife, one more. Let's just see one more.
One more contestant.
It was awful and great at the same time. Have you watched it in a long time?
Yes, and it makes me so mad because it's so terrible and it's so trite and contrived.
Yes.
And, you got to have the story about how your mother got hit by a bus and, whatever else happened.
Except last night, they had this little blonde kid. And
right there, I'm out. Out. Nobody wants to see a kid.
He was 14 years old. And they show him in his home life, so he's going to be either really good or really bad. And then he goes out on stage and he's wearing an oversized sweater, and he looks like I don't know. It's just he's the gayest little kid ever. And he goes out there, and they're like, "Well, what are you going to do for us?" He's like, "I'm going to sing." They're like, "How long have you been singing?" He's been having all my life, but I really am taking it seriously now. And they're like, "Okay." So it's this little kid on stage. And the whole stage is, the whole crowd is wide open and it's ready to go. And he starts singing like an old Connie Francis song. You know what I mean? He's like, "You don't own me." It is the gayest thing. Like the kid just came out on TV. You know what I mean? And it was just like, you didn't expect, nobody expects a little kid to sing that well. He sang well. And I just said to myself, "Oh, he did good, but there's a lot of good singers. There's a whole show about singers." And I just said, my wife's like, "He's a Broadway singer." And I go, "Yeah, that's pretty much what you got, a Broadway singer." And then they
did he dance also?
No, he had very weird stage presence. He was walking around like almost like a Delwood, slow and into the music, And then they go down the line. They're like, "That was very good. I wasn't expecting that. You're a great singer." The audience is going crazy. And Howie gives him the golden buzzer. And I was like, what are you buzzing this kid for? All he did was sing one gay song.
And it's just so much stuff that's like, here's an old guy. He's going to play guitar. Oh, this is going to be bad. Simon looking angry.
Yeah.
And then the guy plays something that's like a rock song, but he's 79 years old and he's playing a rock song. And it's like, any guy on YouTube can play it better than him, but because he's 79,
right?
Golden buzzer,
right. Waste of it.
Hey, we're gonna go to Vegas. You want to go to UFC? Nope, we're gonna go see Merle play this Smoke on the Water for the 5th time.
That's what we were saying. Like, what are you gonna go watch this little kid? And the little kid is just gonna sing old lady songs the whole time he's up there.
They have, this is the drummer prodigy. He's a prodigy. He's 5 years old. Listen. The kid's a great drummer for 5 years old, but he's way off time and he's hitting stuff wrong. And he's, you know what I mean? Like for a 5-year-old, you'd go, "Oh my God, this kid's going to be great one day." Yeah. And I'm sure he is. Nobody wants to see a 5-year-old play drums
in Vegas.
That's not that great.
Outside of a TV show.
Yeah. That's not as good as a 25-year-old. You know what I mean? I just don't understand it at all.
Yeah.
Then they had a girl, she was from Ethiopia, but she lived in San Francisco and she juggled stuff with her feet. And I got to tell you, it was pretty impressive. They put a coffee table up on her feet and she juggled it.
Yeah, and there is some stuff that you go, yeah, that's pretty impressive, but also I don't want to see that show.
I'm not going to see that show at all. Like you couldn't get me to go see that in the Win, and you couldn't go get me to see it in if she was topless doing it. You know what I mean? I like that. I'll never want to see this again.
There are some like the Mentalist that do stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Whenever they can figure that stuff out, there is a magician that I saw, an Asian guy who came out and he was going like this, and he was dropping like glitter, and it was going through both hands, and then he moved this hand and it stopped right here. Like the glitter stopped right there. It was really weird. And then he goes like this and starts pulling a thing out, and it's like glitter and wind is going, and he pulls it out, and you think it's going to be just like a pole or something that he's pulling out. but it winds up being a whole circle. It's a ring, and he had pulled it out of somewhere, and you're like, how did he do that?
Magician is amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Like, I get it, you're not actually magic, but just the way that you fooled me to make me think that came out of your pocket or whatever. I was
that brings me to my favorite guest from last night on America's Got Talent. This is a little Asian man. He was very muscular. He came out there, didn't speak English, and then a translator. And then they go, okay, start. He takes off his shirt, and he's totally jacked, and he's probably like in his 60s. And then you're like, what's he going to do? And they bring out one of those giant red balloons, and he gets inside the balloon, and he starts hopping around. And because he was older and Asian, and his head was through the hole, it was funny. The balloon popped. But don't worry, they had another one on backup. So he ran and got it, and he jumped in the balloon, and he's doing his thing, and the balloon popped again.
Whoa.
And I went, oh, man.
Game over, dude.
Ran in the back, got a balloon, blew it up, and jumped in it, and finished his act that way. And, of course, everybody went crazy.
Yeah.
But the fact that this guy's balloon kept popping was making me laugh so hard. I love when things go wrong. They had a guy on earlier, Galvin, comes out dressed like Indiana Jones. He's got a whip.
Yeah.
And he lights the whip on fire, and he's whipping things, and he takes a cup and puts it on top of a little piece of cardboard, and he's going to whip the cardboard out from underneath it. And he just knocks the cup over. It's just terrible. Then he's got a bow and arrow, and he takes a brass ring, and he throws it up in the air, and he pulls the arrow. And I go, man, if he shoots this through the thing, totally misses it.
Oh,
It was
awesome.
great.
Awesome.
Then finally they were like, and then at the end, he sets up a crossbow, whips it to fire it off, and then catches the arrow in the air, and he caught the arrow. That was pretty cool. So they were like, all right, that was kind of cool. And Howie Mandel, they're all like, no, yes, yes. And then it's up to Howie, and Howie goes, for the third time, if you could throw that ring and nail it with the ring, I'll give you the yes. And he's like, all right, everybody's on their feet. They're waiting. He takes the ring, he throws it up, just throws it right over the target. It was such a failure. It was great.
Well,
At the end, I go, like, I can't believe I just got sucked into the show for an hour.
Yeah, I hate watch it.
Yeah.
I hate watch it. I told you about the two genetic defects, the redhead kids that were doing dominoes. They set up dominoes. And everyone, you got to be quiet because we have stuff set up and it's sound sensitive. And I would have told you if one of those dominoes doesn't fall before they're bit, you could chop my head off because you know that it's gonna fall.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna. And then they're like, "What do you guys do?" Oh, and then the camera. One of them fell. No, but it's okay. We can still do it. And then. Brrr, brrr, brrr,
Yeah, they fell.
boink, that's the whole goddamn thing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, kids
I
have
would
been doing
rather
that.
listen to your sound effects than the actual
But I
thing.
mean, we've all done dominoes. That's not a skill. You're just a loser that doesn't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
And you have 14 hours to set up dominoes. They're going to be knocked down in 30 seconds. All right, good. Good for you.
Thing.
Your defect brother.
Yeah. Now get back in the bag, weirdos.
All right, it is Wednesday.
Would you like to know? So I'm doing some major research over here on Gladiator.
Okay.
So Ridley Scott announced the script. This was back in 2003. He said that he had the script completed while confirming that the story would primarily center around the secret son of Maximus being Lucius.
Ooh.
But how did he meet that one?
He had banged her because they knew each other.
Yeah,
because
they
he
did.
was her father was the emperor, or the Caesar or whatever, and he was the head of the army and stuff. So they may have had a little rendezvous. So maybe he's not as
So that
I mean,
kid the whole time in the first one was Marcus's son.
That's cool.
right.
That's cool. That
Not
makes the
Marcus.
story so much
What was
better.
his name?
Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Yeah. Oh man, that makes it better.
Yeah.
And that gives him gladiator lineage, like he's a fighter and,
Father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife.
All right, we all saw them.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, good. That makes it better, more exciting.
Yeah, way more exciting now because I thought it was Joaquin Phoenix's weird son the whole time. I was like,
Yeah.
that's gonna be weird.
Maybe we could preview that in the theater.
I would be so cool, dude.
Very excited
So
for something
cool,
good
yeah.
to come on now.
Could we watch Gladiator first?
Oh, you and Chad should watch that this
Yeah.
weekend.
Okay.
Anybody, especially Chad with his football, you should be watching that.
Have you really
Yeah.
not seen Gladiator, Carmen?
I've seen bits and pieces
That's
of
why-
it.
yeah.
Yeah, like when it's on TV, but I haven't sat down and watched the whole thing.
You would like
good.
it, yeah.
Yeah. It's just really long.
Yeah.
It's not that long.
3 hours or something.
Yeah.
No.
That is long for a movie.
It is not 3 hours long.
Okay.
It's a regular 2-hour movie.
It's no Horizon. I'll tell you that.
Horizon was a half a day.
That was a solid 3 hours.
Horizon, we got to take a nap and wake up and watch more of the movie.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Gladiator's 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's like a 2 watch.
What?
Yeah.
You need an intermission.
To watch.
Yeah, that's a 2 watch. That's like, I'll watch some of it, slow part, go grab some food, come back,
All right.
finish it.
There's no slow parts. It's good.
Yeah, it is really good.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll play Sporkle. Galvin's got a brand new open letter coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. It's the Mike Calta Show. Sporkle's next on 102.5 The Bone. All right, Carmen, what are we giving away today?
Okay, we have tickets for Journey.
That's tonight, right?
Let me see. It's
I think
not.
it is. Carmen's
July 10th, tonight.
Yeah,
You're right.
I know.
Camping World Stadium.
This guy.
We also have tickets for the Doobie Brothers, Sammy Hagar, New Kids on the Block, Jake Paul versus Mike Perry, and 30 Seconds to Mars, and the Bud Light Backyard Tailgate for Morgan Wallen.
Oh,
Bobby the Cowboy spinning music.
Yeah.
I need a pair of New Kids on the Block for a listener.
Another one?
Did I send it to you last night?
You sent it to me on Monday.
That was a different one.
Okay, then yes.
I don't remember. Maybe it was the same one.
Oh,
goddamn.
Jesus. It's
Anyway,
a guy.
It's a guy. Yeah. Did I
Okay.
do that already?
I got
I'll
one
send
on
it to you.
Monday.
I'll send it to you. We'll compare notes.
Okay.
And then there was something else. Oh, I have a friend named Mike Perry, a good friend of mine, who's like 6'6", 200 and something pounds of muscle. He'd kill Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather see my friend Mike Perry fight Jake Paul.
Well, Mike Perry, who he is fighting, is a former UFC guy and bare knuckle champion, current bare knuckle champion. So
He's
good-
legit.
Yeah, could be
Yeah.
interesting. We'll see.
It's not Mike Tyson.
No, it is not Mike Tyson.
Nobody cares about this fight. It's not selling tickets. They just added a whole bunch of fights to it. Nobody cares about it. All right, let's give some stuff away right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Gio, still not here. He'll be back tomorrow. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to be playing some useless trivia. Can you answer these useless trivia questions?
Now, question. We have no rule. That's
No
what we
rule.
decided
Right.
yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay.
I doubled you on Monday, so
Right.
it's out. So you got a extra
It's up for grabs.
free rule yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
But I did win yesterday. So
Yeah, but you shouldn't have the rule.
1-2. Here we
No
go.
rule. All right, your first one. What 1953 Disney cartoon features Mr.
Fantasia.
Smee and Wendy Darling?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Peter Pan.
Mike Calta.
By the way, the first time the name Wendy was ever in print was in Peter Pan.
That's cool.
Give me the batch.
What does the letter B stand for in the diving acronym SCUBA?
Breathing.
Spanish. Which 1979 Canadian board game featured 6 categories
Clue.
of questions and wedges?
Categories.
Trivial Pursuit.
Mike Calta. Damn it. What pop star has had #1 Billboard hits with What Do You Mean?
Justin Bieber.
Sorry. Spanish. What 2017 Best Picture winner shares its name with a famous Beethoven sonata?
Moonlight.
Spanish. What U.S. state has its capital in Charleston?
North Carolina.
Nah, it's,
West Virginia.
no. Oh,
Oh.
West
thought it was South
Virginia.
Me too.
What American city is the only one to host the Summer Olympics
Atlanta.
twice? What American city is the only one to host the Summer Olympics twice?
Anaheim.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Mike Calta. What American automaker specializing in electric cars?
Tesla.
Spanish. What Southeast Asian country uses the dong as its currency?
Thailand.
Philippines.
What Southeast Asian country uses the dong as its currency?
Vietnam.
Galvin.
I'd like to have 2 of those.
No.
That would be 4 dongs, please.
What chemical element makes up 75% of an American quarter, but only 2% of an American penny?
Zinc.
Copper.
Copper.
Damn it.
Mike Calta and Pap.
Oof.
We are halfway there.
Gio's not on the board. He has 0. Galvin has a single point.
Beating him by 1.
Spanish with 4, and Michael is your leader, but only by 1. He's winning.
What?
He's winning with 5.
I
That's
have 5.
You do not have.
no,
I have.
I thought,
Yeah,
I thought he had way more than
Yeah.
everybody, but
No,
I-
I'm beating you.
I mean,
Positive I'm
Spanish is
beating you.
keeping
what
his
is your
score.
score?
my score.
What is your
6.
score?
No, he just said your score was
No,
5.
Right,
said
but I
5.
think I have 6, so maybe you have 5.
What does it say on your paper?
6.
Can I see it?
I don't have a paper. It's on it.
Yeah, can you hold it up? Did you erase it? Yeah.
Oh no, I
there's
will
nothing
shut
there.
off when I put it up.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys
You
want
wanna
to
run through?
over 'em?
You know what
Yeah.
happens to your score?
Let's run through.
I thought you lose if you don't have
No,
your
that's
score.
one thing you guys have made up.
Well, that's because, over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone can't. Yeah.
We want to run through real quick?
Yes,
Pick
please.
it up. It's called a rule.
Here we go. Peter Pan,
Me.
Breathing,
Me.
Trivial Pursuit,
Me.
Justin Bieber,
Me.
Moonlight,
Me.
West Virginia,
Me.
Los Angeles,
Me.
Tesla,
Me.
Vietnam,
Me.
Galvin. Yeah.
Copper.
Me.
Okay.
I have 5. Apologize to Joe.
I will not apologize. To
I will
Joe.
And how
accept
many do
your
you have?
apology.
I have 4.
That's right.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, don't act like you
Keep
don't
it
screw
easy,
up
Joe.
all the time. Yeah,
Keep it
Doc.
I was right.
Easy.
2 questions.
Joe, real quick, let me check. Yes, I have 1.
All right. Thank you, Galvin.
Uh-huh.
That's
My
why
paper
we
was
have
right.
our own scores to check.
No, you said 6.
Oh, I was testing.
Yeah, wrong.
Now
All
you're down
right.
to 2.
Useless trivia.
Coming back right now. Here we go.
Right.
Here we go. What political comic strip has been drawn by Gary Trudeau?
Dewsbury.
Mike Calta.
6.
What celebration and holiday comes from the French for Fat Tuesday?
Mardi Gras.
Galvin. What 7-time Ballon d'Or winner from Argentina has played for Barcelona from 2003
Messi.
to 2021? Galvin. What U.S. vice president is also the plural term for 100th of a pound sterling?
Pence.
Ooh.
Nice.
Good guess.
Nice.
I'm kidding.
Not dong.
Not Dong.
Nope.
Point Spanish.
Point Spanish. Good job. How many ounces are in the U.S. quarter?
4.
2.
0.25.
32.
Heavy quarter.
A
Yeah.
quart or a quarter? Like, I don't even
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Court.
Oh.
You're right. I said it wrong. I said it wrong. I said it wrong.
I was like, I don't even understand.
Yeah,
how
that's
quarters
You're
in
right. You're right.
the-
It's on the paper.
Right.
Easy guy.
No point, anyways. Nobody,
point.
No
No,
point.
no.
Eddie.
nobody
No
got how many ounces are in a quarter.
point. All right, your next one. Who is the Greek goddess of wisdom?
Aphrodite.
Wisdom.
Who is the Greek goddess of wisdom? Athena. No point.
No point.
What modern brass instrument is most closely related to the sackbut?
Saxophone.
Tuba.
Trumpet.
I was looking for the trombone.
Gio would have got that one. He played it.
Which 2013 Netflix show takes place in Litchfield Penitentiary?
Orange is the
Orange
New
is the
Black.
Black.
Galvin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Which corporation has a logo that is called the swoosh?
Nike.
Mike. What is the name of any prime minister of the UK with a 3-letter last name?
What? Say that again?
What is the name of any prime minister of the UK with a 3-letter last name?
Sir.
Oi.
Wait, I don't know that's my name.
I don't understand.
May.
Okay.
That's the name. May.
I don't know.
Which Shakespearean play
Othello.
features Shylock and Antonio.
Hamlet.
Romeo and Juliet.
The Merchant of Venice. What type of stone appears in the first Harry Potter book title?
Sorcerers.
Spanish. And Pep, we are on the last 3.
Galvin has 4 points. Spanish ahead by 2 with 6. And Michael is your leader, but by 1. He's winning with 7.
How about Gio?
Gio has 0.
All right, last 3 general trivia. Here we go. What famed American monument has the poem The New Colossus on its pedestal?
The Lincoln Memorial.
Mount Rushmore.
I don't know.
The Statue of Liberty.
That thing.
What DC superhero who debuted in 1941 has the secret identity Diana Prince?
Wonder Woman.
Mike Calta. And your last one. Which band was made up of Kurt Cobain?
Nirvana.
Mike Calta.
Your final score, Gio with a total of 0. Galvin with 4. Spanish ahead by 2 with 6. And Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 9.
Thank you. I did change my music yesterday.
I didn't know you were being serious about that.
What did I change it to?
The song that they sang for you?
I couldn't remember it anyway.
Exactly. So shush it.
Yeah. Let me pick a line. Let me say hello to somebody this morning. Good morning to you. Hi, who is this?
This is Ron.
Ron, you're the big winner for today.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike.
All right, buddy. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll get you locked in with tickets. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, jackpots, and President Flintstone?
Oh, no. Yabba dabba douchebag. All right, Galvin has your news. We'll take a quick break. Get right into that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. All right, time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. Don't forget, back to school coming up. It's that time of year again. So if your kids need some new school shoes, get into Pelts because they have all the different styles and brands. They even have the 3D foot scan. It's complimentary, and that'll give you the perfect measurement so that kids know exactly what size shoe they need. And, you know, kids grow out of their shoes so fast. So if you got some, even like earlier this year, you're like, guess what? Those kids need new shoes. So stop into Pelts. They have tax-free is running in Florida for 2 weeks this year, starting July 29th through August 11th. So you can get some deals at Pelt Shoes. They have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. Stop into a Pelts today. Make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show.
You want to talk about kids' feet growing?
Yeah.
My daughter's feet, she's got this, her feet look like those blue things from Avatar.
Oh, yeah.
She got giant flippers on her.
Well, she's already taller than Joe almost.
I know, it's crazy.
Very true.
That was wild. Joe was walking out or walking in, and Mike's daughter was walking out, and I go, "Hang on a second, is she taller than Joe?"
There's a picture of them back to back on our Instagram.
That's
close.
wild.
Which, by the way, every day at the end of the show, I remind everybody that we have an Instagram at the Mike Calta Show, and I go like us, follow us, and every day we get like 5 or 6 new followers because I'm only doing it one time at the end of the show. Now, at the most listened to hour of the show, if you're listening to the show every day and you're not following us on Instagram, we should break up.
You get all the hot or nots up there. You get all the behind the scenes stuff. You're getting Joe look like a midget next to your daughter. Yeah, all kind of stuff up there. Love Tiger's leg.
I got to put the after pictures up so you can see how much better they look.
Definitely.
At the Mike Calta Show is our Instagram. Go like it, love it, and tell your friends about it.
Now, Love Tiger's leg, before it started healing up, had gross like rash and swollen pus stuff. But there was one that was like a golf ball.
Yeah, it looked like a nut.
So let me ask you this: if you poked a pin in there and put a cup underneath,
Like sap from a tree?
for $2 million, would you drink that?
$2 million.
$2 million
cash on
cash.
the barrelhead. How much is it? It's like a shot.
It's about a shot and a half. About a shot and a half. You have to drink it. You can chase it with Gatorade or whatever you want to chase it with, or
That's not gonna help.
gasoline.
Yeah.
I might,
Arsenic.
for $2 million. I might try it.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Might try it. What are you sip it?
No, I'm saying I might not be able to get it all down. But
Yeah.
I would try.
You just have to drink it and hold it for.
Good that you knew. If you would have said 1 million, I would have said no.
Yeah, I
$2
know.
million is different.
You have to drink it and you can't puke for 10 seconds.
Oh
I
man.
mean, I can't guarantee that. I would try. I would still try. I would
That's
still
the deal.
try.
That's the situation. Would you?
I don't think I could, dude.
Oh, you'd have to. $2 million.
You know how many Rick and Morty socks you could buy? at the-
Dude, the smell alone.
Listen, I know it's horrible. It's terrible.
Stop
it's not going to
making
be
me-
your favorite ice cream flavor. It's going to be.
What if it is?
Yeah.
What if it is? What if we don't know if it tastes like chocolate chip mint?
Because pus flavored ice cream is
Yeah.
very popular.
You don't know what pus tastes like. What if pus?
By the way, look at it.
Nope.
Joe, move. Look at it. Look at that. You stick a pin in there, put a cup underneath, tap it.
Squeeze his calves.
Like if you were in Toronto and you just ran up to a tree, get a little syrup out of it.
Then you get
Yeah,
$2
I'm
million.
in. Yeah.
Of course, you
Yeah.
have to. All right, now $1 million. No,
Yeah, for 1 million.
still doing it for $1 million. I'm still doing it for $1
You
million.
are you for $1 million?
Carmen, you in for $1 million? Would you do it or no?
No,
$1 million.
absolutely.
So you can come over here. I'll
not.
give you $86
You're out of your
worth.
mind.
That's no way. There's some things that are not worth the money, Calvin. I don't know if you know this.
Were you gonna say not worth the squeeze? The juice is not worth the squeeze. It is worth $1 million.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it is.
I'm,
It is.
Okay, I'm telling you, no, I wouldn't do it.
No,
You're
foolish.
absolutely wrong.
You're foolish.
Okay.
I'd have a hard time doing it for $1 million.
Listen, I'd have a hard time doing it for any amount of money, but for $1
I'd
million,
have a hard time committing to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. $2 million, I'd be like, all right, we're in a different category now.
Nah.
Would
Joe,
you?
million? Oh, you guys are nuts.
Would you lick it for 20 grand?
If I
Yes.
put $1 million in front of your face, you'd be gnawing at that
I
thing.
don't think so.
Yeah, you would.
I don't think
$1 million.
Would you lick it for 20 grand?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would. The outside?
You know,
Yeah.
just
Would you gnaw on it for
I'd-
$1 million?
I'd lick it for 20 grand, and then if I lived for more than a week, I'd put it all in one hand of blackjack. I'd be like, I'm the luckiest man alive.
Oh my God.
Can't keep going, but you can't keep going back to it. I'm gonna lick it again. Give me another $2 million. I have the pictures. I'll try and get them up here during news on the Instagram of the healed up leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Even that, it's still taking me $1 million.
I'm going to start out actually with a hot or not.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't already see the
I
story.
saw it.
What is it?
The teacher. I mean, the lady that had sex with the teen.
No.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
A woman from Riverview, Florida, was arrested Tuesday after she allegedly confessed to making online death threats toward Republican Governor Ron DeSantis. Have you seen her picture yet?
No.
All right, so listen to the facts. Her name is Danielle Calloway. She is 20 years old. She's charged with written or electronic threat to kill or inflict bodily injury. That's according to Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. DeSantis notified the Florida Department of Law Enforcement after threatening messages were made to his office website. The agency then contacted Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office about the threats. The message was from the suspect, later identified as Calloway, included a request for an immediate in-person meeting and life-threatening statements, sparking concerns among the governor's staff. Calloway has been arrested before, including for domestic violence-related charges and battery on public servants. Calloway was taken into custody after allegedly admitting to making the threats during an interview with deputies. She was booked into the Orient Road jail. So she is 20 years old. Her name is Danielle Calloway. She is from Riverview, Florida, and she is threatening Governor Ron DeSantis. Mike Calta, hot or not?
You had me at Riverview. Say not hot, but 20 and crazy. I'm going to say in a weird turn of events, she's hot.
Okay. Spanish, what do you think?
I'm going to say she's making death threats. She's not hot.
Not hot.
Yeah, not hot.
All right. Carmen?
Crazy bitches make death threats.
Crazy, yeah, but she's like taking the extra step to make the death threats online. That's not hot behavior. Hot behavior is spontaneous and erratic.
Okay. All right.
Outside of a bar. I'll kill you.
Yeah.
You know who my
I got
father
you.
is?
Where's the pizza?
Carmen, what do you think?
I gotta tell you, usually the women around DeSantis are good looking. So the ones against him, I have to imagine, aren't.
Oh.
Not hot.
You say not hot.
Interesting way you got that.
Yeah. All right. So Mike says hot. You guys say not hot. Pap, show me Callaway. That's not
damn
hot.
it, that is not hot. That is not hot.
That is not hot, and that is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yep.
Yeah, my bad. It's just stuck with Riverview.
Yeah.
You had me at Riverview.
What is happening?
Wee mama.
By the way, you don't want people making death threats against you. You also really don't want her to.
No.
Like she looks like she'd follow through.
Dude, she looks like the Joker.
Yeah.
I put the picture of Love Tiger's leg up on Instagram at the Mike Calta Show.
The most recent, little more healed up.
Quote, better version of his leg.
Better.
is on there.
All right.
Oh, quite a lot of followers in the last couple of seconds. Where have all you been? Where have you all been? Dawn Fast, Kelly Brown, John's _gone. All right, I got you.
Ooh, I got to tell you, that does not look better.
It looks better than it did before.
It looks older.
Oh, no.
Looks angrier.
Well,
Yuck. Yeah. Where that big scab is, that's where the pus is.
Give me $2 million.
Tampa Bay Rays shortstop Wander Franco has been formally charged with sexual abuse and sexual exploitation against a minor in the Dominican Republic. Franco, who has been away from the Rays for nearly a year amid multiple investigations. Yeah, it doesn't seem that long.
Right.
Franco has been on administrative leave since last August when allegations that he was engaged in a relationship with an underage girl first surfaced on social media. An initial complaint was reportedly filed with Dominican Republic authorities last July. At least 2 other girls have since come forward with similar allegations.
Wow.
Yeah, the age of consent in Dominican Republic is 18 years old. Franco was summoned by the Dominican authorities in December and was supposed to meet with Specialized Prosecutor's Office for Children and Adolescents, but he failed to show up for that meeting. That prompted his arrest and a search of his hometown residence. He was arrested for his failure to appear, not due to sexual abuse investigation. He was released on parole and has been required to make monthly controlled visits to a judge ever since. Prosecutors were facing a July 5th deadline to officially press charges against Franco, but they were granted a 10-day extension last week. He is now facing up to 5 years in prison if he is found guilty. MLB is still investigating him too, which could lead to suspension regardless of criminal charges.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, weird that they're giving away Wander Franco jerseys at the Yankees here.
Oh,
No.
Jesus. I was like, no way.
I know. I never get one, so I get confused. I think they are. I don't really know.
And he is what, like 23 or something.
He's young.
he's young,
And he was a superstar. Didn't he sign like a huge contract and all? Oh, man.
So what do you have? Mental illness where you have a thing for kids, or are you just so high and mighty that you think you could do whatever you want?
Maybe both.
So what I am gleaming from this article is the fact that it is the age of consent, whatever, is 18 years old.
Right.
So she had to have been under 18.
Yeah. I mean, she was in her. She was
I
young.
think 14.
Yeah, like
or
13 or 14. 13
yeah,
is what
like
I thought.
really young.
I remember when this story broke, and there was a couple people that said they were from there. I don't know. I didn't fact check, but they were independent journalists that said they were from the DR, and they said that it's a very common practice for this stuff to take place.
Because
Not
he was
saying that
also
it's right or not.
19 or 18. Like
Yeah.
he was also young himself, like just
Yeah, but I
past
think
the age.
that was one of them. I think he still had some ties.
Yeah, somebody
afterwards.
else.
So
Yeah.
Yowza.
Yeah, dude.
What a way to
Throw
piss
it
your
all
whole
away.
career away.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy to me is there is a guy, a pitcher, Trevor Bauer, who was a really good pitcher. I think he pitched for the Dodgers, a few different teams, whatever. But he had allegations against him of sexual abuse and this and that, whatever. And he said, I didn't do any of this stuff. I didn't do any of it at all. Whatever. He was suspended. He was, had to stop playing, whatever. Then it comes out in court, all this stuff, that it was totally a setup, that he had sex with this girl, and there was text messages that they had, and they showed, she's like, I'm about to get this bag, I'm going to get paid, and her friend is like, who are you going to take down? I'm going to take down this picture, and blah, blah, blah. And then she took a picture of him, of them in bed the next morning. He has a sleep mask on, and she's smiling. Allegedly, the next morning, when he beat her up the night before, she's smiling, no marks on her face, nothing like that, whatever. All this stuff. Now this guy's playing somewhere over in Asia, for some minor league thing, whatever.
Because of that?
Yeah, because of that. And it's like the guy was a great pitcher, and he got completely screwed. He talks about it now, and he's been going around and making like the circuit and stuff. But he, they asked him like how much money he lost. He lost like hundreds of millions of dollars because
they have to write some kind of law that there's got to be a penalty for that.
It's
you know
crazy.
What I mean? If you're not going to get jail time, some type of fine, something.
Like I get that, you suspend him until the investigation, but once he's cleared, you got to let the guy back in.
She was indicted for fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's ruining.
That's a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
But have you guys heard about the story of the Dutch volleyball player going to the Paris Olympics?
No.
There's a Dutch volleyball player, Steven van de Velde.
If you tell me he put his finger in the dike, I'm going to hit you.
No, he is now about, I want to say 28, 29 years old. He is a convicted pedophile.
Whoa.
Went to jail. He was 19. Had sex with a 12-year-old.
Oh, my God.
Actually flew from one country to another country multiple times, went to jail for this for like maybe 2 to 4 years, is out, and is now participating in the Olympics this year.
Wow.
Well, when you're good, you're good.
Yeah. That's true.
Wow.
No, I agree, Carmen. That's
gold.
But it's insane. Like, that has been a news story that's been covered, but it has not been broadcasted because I knew about that like a week ago.
Yeah.
It came out on the 1st is the story that I'm looking at, but like no one's covering it.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah, but but that's what I'm saying. Like it's such a big story and no one is talking about it. They're posting it on their websites and stuff. If you Google Dutch volleyball player, it comes right up.
Yeah.
But like you have to go searching for it to be anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like along the lines of I think it's like 80,000 to 100,000 kids have gone missing in like the last couple of years.
And they never talk about it.
They never talk about it. And it's like nobody cares about these kids.
Dutch volleyball played no part in Dutch decision to select convicted rapist.
Oof.
Huh?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I saw a girl talking about it on Instagram. She was doing like, why are we talking about this and not about that? And then I would like looked it up and I was like, and there was multiple news sources covering it, but no one was talking about it.
It's crazy.
Speaking of sports, you got Wander Franco and you got this volleyball player.
What are we on a roll now?
How about some golf? You want to see some golf?
Sure.
Interested in watching golf?
I like watching golf.
I think you'll be more interested in watching this golf. Former President Donald Trump challenged President Joe Biden, to a $1 million charity golf match where he says he'll spot Joe 20 strokes.
Wow.
Yeah. So he was at a rally the other day and he talked about it. The audio isn't great because it's a little bit of an echo.
Right.
But here is former President Donald Trump talking about the charity golf match. Here we go.
I'm also officially challenging Cricket Joe to an 18-hole golf match right here. On Doral Blue Monster, considered one of the greatest tournament golf courses anywhere in the world, one of the great courses of the world. It will be among the most watched sporting events in history. Maybe bigger than the Ryder Cup or even the Masters. And I will even give Joe Biden 10 strokes aside. 10 strokes, that's a lot. That means 20 strokes in case you don't play golf. I will give him 10 strokes aside, and if he wins, I will give the charity of his choice, any charity that he wants, $1 million.
Dude, wouldn't it be great if
He doesn't take the offer. I would bet
if he becomes president again and it solves all the world's problems by playing golf? Putin, I'll play him, and if he loses, he has to pull out of the Ukraine.
If he wins,
Hamas has to stop killing Jews. All from Trump playing golf against all. By the way, I don't know how good Trump is at golf because I think everybody just lies and lets him win. You know what I mean? I bet he takes strokes and
he spends a lot of time out there.
He does golf a lot.
Yeah, but I bet he's pretty good.
And I've seen like the guys that do that back off challenge and stuff. Like they've done it to Trump, and he was out there and he hit a dart. It was a par 3, and he hit it right there.
Really?
But then I also saw a guy who had like pulled over on the side of the road and was filming, and Trump goes to hit and he just shanks it off. But who knows?
All golfers do that.
Yeah, exactly. If you're giving somebody 20 strokes for 18 holes. That is
because
a lot.
Well, he
knows
said
he'll-
10.
10 per side.
per side. So
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
But the thing is that he knows Biden will never accept it, so he could have been like, "I'll give you $10 million and 50 strokes." It doesn't matter because he's never going to take it.
although I think that Trump feels like he's good enough where he would beat him.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
so too.
Because that's just over 1 stroke per hole.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I have no idea how good he is or not.
I watched this last night on Instagram, him challenging him for the golf thing, and that was the first moment that I felt like we're in idiocracy. Like we have officially reached idiocracy level.
Well, the fact that was like the big point of contention between those two, out of all
What?
the things, the border, the this, the
Right.
that, everything else is that. Oh, PGA golf.
what is happening?
Oh, wow.
That's all we care about.
I did watch Biden yesterday at the NATO anniversary thing, and I mean, he didn't seem any. He seemed fine.
Yeah, he's.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what it is. I'm assuming they're giving him Adderall or some type of uppers to hand. I mean, and I don't disagree with that because if he is acting like he did at that debate on the world stage, I don't know.
But also, is that how you want to describe the person who is
Yeah.
running our country? He seemed fine.
Yeah, like Carmen, I'm being honest. He looked like a disaster at the debate, but yesterday he looked like a guy who was president.
Yeah, but how much are you seeing him speak and do stuff?
Yeah, he
or is he
wasn't-
just standing?
He wasn't speaking as much, but he gave the
Right.
guy a Medal of Freedom, and they did. You know, it went smoothly. I watched it. It went smoothly. Look, I'm not voting for the guy. I'm just saying it went smoothly.
Somebody did a video of they took from the debate whenever they have the split screen and whenever Trump is talking and Biden is doing this and just looking on and like turning his head, and they put like a piece of food in front of the screen, like dangled in front of it, and he looks like he's following it, like he's trying to get it like a fish or something. That is wild.
Have you seen the one where they put the Creed music over it?
Oh no!
It's from
when you black out and somebody puts Creed on the jukebox,
at the bar and he's just like.
I'm just saying that he didn't look bad yesterday. I watched it waiting for him to be like fumbling, and because the pressure's on now. He knows every time he talks, people are looking at him. So,
by the way, Trump Biden play golf. Is that bigger than Mayweather McGregor?
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
it's bigger than he's right. It's bigger than the Ryder Cup. If you get that, you'll get more people watching than anything.
Because imagine if they did it like whenever Tom Brady and
Right,
Peyton Manning are playing and stuff, and you have the different commentators and stuff. That'd be great. Like, who would you want commentating?
Joe
on
Rogan.
That? I'm telling you right now, I would love Charles Barkley in there. I love Charles Barkley in there.
Look at them fat old white people.
And he did it for Brady and Peyton Manning, or one of the ones, whatever. I think he'd be great in there.
Yeah.
Rogan, I think, would be good. Yeah.
I would love to
funny.
see. I don't think he has any qualifications, but Shane Gillis would be great.
Shane
to
Gillis would be.
comment.
Oh, yeah, because he could do Trump while he's, what's he thinking right now?
By the way, Biden had needed to be on point yesterday because Putin also met with the leader of India.
Yeah.
And they striked a huge deal for the BRICS movement. Yeah. They came to an agreement for how they're going to take out the U.S. dollar with China. Yeah, so he does need to be on point.
We really are an idiocracy.
Yeah, dude.
They strike the deal.
They did. They struck it.
Struck a deal.
They struck it.
Struck a
Striked
deal.
it.
We've been talking about Vegas. Now would be a really good time to go because Las Vegas Casino will be giving away $1.6 million in prizes
To lick Love Tiger's love.
in the next 7 days before it closes for good, as required by Nevada law.
Which casino?
The Mirage will shut its doors on July 17th after more than 3 decades on the Vegas Strip. But before it can close, the casino must hand out big cash prizes in unclaimed progressive jackpots from both slot machines and games. Progressive jackpots are owed to players and gamblers, and any remaining balances must be paid out before the casino closes under Nevada state law.
Wow, so you're just being there.
Yeah, so they have to make it happen. Whatever. The Mirage plans to dole out the cash with guaranteed winnings starting. It started yesterday and it goes through Tuesday, July 16th.
This is like when Hard Rock did the Bad Beat jackpot, where it would just keep rolling over. So a bad beat if you get 4 of a kind and you're beat by a royal flush. that's a bad beat. So they had a bonus, and it got so high that people were just going and sitting at the table just hoping to get into the game and be it. Yeah. So
John Brennan's brother won.
Did he really?
Jackpot. Yeah, I forget how much it was, but I mean it was a good amount.
Yeah, just being at that casino and playing those progressive games, somebody's got to win it.
By the way, if you you're playing blackjack, you're playing certain games where you can do what they call the sucker bets, the stuff outside there where you match a dealer or you do this or whatever. If it has a progressive, play those because you could win a ton of money off of those. I just watched a video the other day. Guy said, I cut the cards and this lady just hit the 777s for, it was like $254,000. Yeah. I watched one of the players, I think it was for the Rams. It was the Rams or Chargers, whatever, was playing 3-card poker and got a royal straight flush.
Wow.
And wound up winning like a ton because he was betting a ton. And that's such a crazy, whatever. I don't even know what it is. 300 to 1, 1,000 to 1 or something like that.
Great.
Yeah.
I have a question. I don't know if we covered this, so this might be really stupid. Why is the Mirage closing?
I think that's going to be the Hard Rock, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they're redoing it and they bought it out, whatever. Yeah. Casinos are great whenever they open and then they, technology and everything. And so they either.
Oh, so that's like a usual thing? They'll just demo it and then.
That used to be this used to be that.
Okay.
My wife and I were just talking about the other day how much we used to love the Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo was great because they reopened, they shut down, redid everything, and then reopened, and they were great.
But then Monte Carlo is no longer there.
Yeah,
it's now I think it's Park.
I haven't been to Vegas in so long. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Well, I asked because I know like Fremont. Is it Fremont Street?
Yeah,
or
that's old Vegas.
Downtown.
Why don't they get rid of any of those?
Nah, because that's old school.
Historic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just don't close Binion's Horseshoe.
Yeah, Binion's. Who was talking about that? Dana White was talking about Binion's, and the guy, Pete Binion or whatever, the guy who started the casino, they said he was such a gambler and he was probably mobbed up and everything. But he was like an old school guy, and they would ask what the table limit was, because a lot of times they'll have a table limit. It's $500 limit. They'd go, what's the table limit? And he goes, whatever your first bet is. So you get to set it. If you're ballsy enough to do $5,000, that's your limit.
That's cool.
You do that. That's great. I love that. That's hilarious. Target has just announced that they will no longer accept personal checks starting next Monday. You say it shouldn't really be a big deal. They weren't taking a lot of personal checks. People, aren't doing that as much anymore. Yeah. Is anybody checks? Like, when was the last time you paid for something with a check that wasn't a bill, and even a bill, like everything's online and everything? When was the last time you wrote out a personal check?
So I do my HOA with checks only because the online convenience fee is 3%.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
So
I was like, I can't do it.
Find out, Carmen, because you can do a check online, I think, and you can do it where it doesn't have the fee. They have that too, where they do that convenience fee, and I'm like, oh, that's not very convenient for me.
Right.
You're crazy.
I do it because I'm not a fan of my HOA, so I know it's like I know they hate cashing checks. I know it's a pain in the butt because I did too, and they were like, oh, your convenient fee has been dropped. Please use our portal. I was like, you can suck it. I'm gonna write you a check every month now.
But really, when was the last time you wrote out a check?
Dude, I was literally at Publix last week, and I'm going to check out, and the older woman in front of me took out her checkbook and started writing a check, and she wrote it wrong the first time, and had to rip it up, and I was just like, she was older. She's definitely in her late.
I get it. You're older and you don't believe in wizard money and all that stuff, but at least have it filled out so you can just put the money amount in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
have it ready to go.
I was more patient than the cashier was. This young kid, and you could tell on his face that he was just like, "What is going on? Why are you writing
the first time
this?"
he's ever seen that.
Yeah, and he took it from her and didn't even know what to do. Like, he didn't know if to put it in the cash register to call a manager.
Seinfeld had a bit about that, about checks. He said, he goes, guys don't like to have checks under. He goes, because it's literally like a note from somebody. Like, if you contact these people, they'll give you the money. I don't have the money,
right?
But they'll.
I don't even have a checkbook. I wouldn't even know. I think my wife does, but I don't know what she uses it for.
I pay my lawn guy with checks.
You do?
Yeah.
You don't pay your lawn guy.
I do.
He doesn't pay his tree guy. He pays his lawn guy. I pay everything with wizard money.
Yeah,
and. Even my nephew, when he cleans the car, I wizard him money.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to do it
It's in your bank.
with everything. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it definitely is much easier, and it also trains people to do it. So that way, when they go to keep track of it,
Yeah, but I'm just, he's right.
BlackRock. All right.
It is-
The average American spends 1,460 hours a year feeling tired.
I'm getting it right now.
And
no.
they say, I'm tired out loud at least 3 times a day.
Oh yeah.
That's it. I feel like it's probably
Well,
more.
average. So
Ah,
you average
gotcha,
out where, you
gotcha.
know, somebody who's not saying it a lot
Yeah.
and other people are saying it 7 times, you know.
I find myself
you are.
saying it even if I don't feel it.
Really?
Like it's just like a natural.
It's a complaint.
It's just and it's a natural response. Like, oh, how you doing today? Oh, I'm tired. Like, no, I'm not. I just took a nap. What am I talking about?
I don't really say I'm tired unless if I'm tired, I don't even say I'm tired. I just go, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
You know, and go to,
Yeah.
but I also fight it. I try and fight it.
Are you really?
You falling asleep? No, I'm fine.
Yeah,
The other night when I was trying to stay up for the Diaz Masvidal fight, I was like, come on, please, just only 3 more fights until okay.
I lie about it a lot.
Yeah.
My wife's like, why don't you go take a nap? I'm like, I'm not even sleeping. Leave me
Yeah,
alone.
yeah.
And then you
Just
fall asleep.
Resting
Yeah.
my head on my hand in the chair.
Gio is the best when you catch him dozing off because he does the he'll close his eyes and go Gio and he'll go ha yeah and he punches up in the air and he's like I'm not sleeping.
We making moves?
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah, that's what
Yep.
he said. We're making moves.
Smart thermostat programs are becoming more common. That's where you let the power company access your thermostat remotely, and they raise the temperature in your home by a few degrees during peak hours.
Dare
Cool.
you.
Yeah,
I don't,
Dare
sweet.
you.
I don't want somebody else in charge of my stuff.
Since when did we just start allowing companies to dictate how we use our appliances?
No.
It's getting crazy, man.
What's the benefit of that?
They're going to tell you it saves money.
Right, yeah.
Don't touch my thermostat.
Yeah, dude.
I'd rather you do something with my kids than my thermostat.
Touch your kids instead of touching
Yeah,
the thermostat.
Yeah.
It's like whenever they have the drought stuff, whatever, and they're
Yeah.
like, you can't water your lawn. It's
Get
my
outta here.
lawn. I'll
Yeah.
water it when I want to.
That drought stuff is wild. And I was reading an article yesterday that they're going to start having. Oh Jesus, why am I drawn? Oh, in the new cars that come out, you know, they have like the kill button.
Mhm.
Well, they're dealing and toying with the idea of passing a law that says if you try to speed, the smart car will slow you down, so you can't go
No
over the
governor
speed
on my
limit.
car, buddy.
Yeah. Things are getting weird.
Carmen, I think you'll be very interested in this.
It's about tacos.
It is.
Yeah.
For one weekend next month, Taco Bell is creating a retirement community for young people near San Diego called the Cantinas. Activities include pickleball, croquet, painting classes, and knitting circles.
I'm so in. Can I reply for this?
Yeah, I would look on Taco Bell's website
Oh,
and see
I
what the deal
so
is.
am doing that.
Move to San Diego for a week.
I want to learn how to knit so bad.
To knit?
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah, I know. I just haven't watched the videos yet.
Maybe a little pot holder.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
they also have these little kits that you can buy, and then you make like little stuffed animals.
Oh, it's adorable.
So they're cute, but in that way you're kind of more interested in it than
Yeah.
just doing a circle.
Yeah.
I would look into that because I almost bought like 3 of them because you can do like little ducks and elephants and stuff. Yeah,
See,
they're
I would do
super
that,
cute.
and I want to do. Have you seen Carmen that where you can learn how to do stitches?
No.
Yeah, I seen that. There's
Oh
that.
yeah, like what the doctors use to practice on.
Yeah, I've seen those. I want to
Oh,
try that.
I could think. I've seen them do enough stitches where I think I could do it.
I know.
you
I
would think that.
Yeah.
But you just get the pig hide from the... No, seriously, that's what they use.
That's yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
I,
tattoo artists use.
I thought you were gonna make a joke because you were pointing at Joe on one of the pants.
Just do it to Joe when he's sleeping.
Wait, no.
Friday on the show, I believe Friday on the show, we got comedian Aaron Berg will be here, and I believe a young and up and comer named Baker Mayfield is going to join us.
Oh,
hell yeah.
I like that.
I like that.
Nice.
I like it a lot.
Let's get baked.
Don't get mad, Mike.
Too late.
Don't get mad.
What do you mean?
This is not about your cereal.
hmm
Oh, you had to bring.
Not touching your thermostat. Krispy Kreme is selling a dozen donuts for 87 cents this Friday in honor of their 87th anniversary.
my birthday.
Go ahead and tell them. Go ahead.
If you want them fresh, you got to get them from one store because the rest of them, they don't even make them there. If you're not getting them on that Waters and Sheldon or whatever that road. Now, what is that over there?
It's a scam.
It's a
North
scam.
Florida.
Yeah. If you're getting them It's the only store that makes their own donuts. The rest of them are all
That
not
store
fresh.
is right by my house.
Listen,
Yeah.
you could take a Krispy Kreme donut, put it on Love Tiger's leg,
Yeah.
No.
drive it around for 4
It's already
hours,
glazed.
Why?
and it would still be good.
Still be
No.
good.
It'd still be good.
It'd still be delicious.
It's totally fine.
I went to the Krispy Kreme on 4th Street on Donut Day because I was going to bring my kids donuts. And they're like, we're out of donuts. I'm like, how are you out of donuts?
You're closed.
You make donuts.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we don't make them here. We get them delivered from the one store that makes them, and they didn't deliver enough. And blah, blah, blah.
Did you go?
I was just like, you're a bunch of liars. You're a bunch of liars.
But you know what you could have done? Went to any convenience store and got Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah.
Not the same. I wanted it hot and fresh.
Not a big deal.
Hot and ready.
Not a big deal. Did McDonald's start their Krispy
Not-
Kreme shake yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
I know. I've been checking.
That's something else. Oh, they do have that. It starts today, right? The Kit Kat banana split
McFlurry.
Sunday thing, whatever.
Yeah.
McFlurry. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Check it out. Happy Pina Colada Day, everybody. Yeah, a poll found most people like them. Just 35% would order one when they're not on vacation. It's a very vacation drink, very
Yeah.
boat drink, whatever. But
You go floater?
put the floater in,
Gotta
little
do
151, little
Yeah.
Myers.
I can only do the pina colada with the 151 because it's too sweet. Otherwise, too coconutty. I think.
Yeah.
I don't really like coconut.
Yeah.
But with that 151, that's nice.
I like it with no alcohol in it at all.
Yeah?
Just like
A little virgin?
Just like a little drink.
Yeah.
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 It's like Galvin said, it's a vacation drink.
Miami Vice, I really like. I could do Virgin Miami Vices. Those are easy to drink, but I just don't. I don't think I like that coconut flavor.
So the the frozen drink machines, whenever you have those mixers, they're already mixed in there in the cartons, and you pour it in there. But they have an ice cream mix, so they would have different flavors. And you can make all kind of crazy stuff. And the Island Oasis machine. I'm telling you right now, we used to just drink milkshakes all the time. Whenever we bartended, we wouldn't put any alcohol in them. We'd just use vanilla and cherry and then put some chocolate syrup in there, whipped cream and everything. Oh, yeah. It was ridiculous. It was so good.
Yeah, that sounds way better.
That sounds so good.
Delicious. Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony will honor their work together in Van Halen with the Best of All Worlds tour, which guitarist Joe Satriani and drummer Jason Bonham. The tour kicks off this week and will be here in Tampa on Sunday. This would be a great time for Alex Van Halen to step up and join them. But don't get your hopes up. Sammy and Michael say they reached out to Alex multiple times and got no response. Sammy says, quote, "We made every offer to get together just to talk or have breakfast, go to lunch or dinner." He said, we could go to the studio. You could come to my house. I'll go to your house. We could ride horses. We could go sit on the beach. Whatever you want to do, let's just do something. Let's get together. And he said Alex sold all of his equipment. And he said, that's his statement. He said, nope. I'm not coming anywhere.
He's done.
Yeah, so don't expect Alex to be out with the guys doing the Van Halen
That's too
stuff.
bad.
It's weird to think Eddie Van Halen's dead.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is. It's very wild.
It is. I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, you made it happen. You had him on your death pool.
Yeah.
I did.
You son of a bitch.
I did.
I watched the video last night of a reunited Van Halen with Wolfgang on bass and David Lee Roth singing on Jimmy Kimmel, where he smashes himself in the face
yeah.
with the microphone stand and is bleeding all over the place.
Yeah.
That was great.
In his scuba suit.
Yeah. He was wearing a Texas. What do they call it? A tuxedo. He had the denim jacket on and the denim jeans.
Yeah. Oh, he did the scuba suit thing, I think, at the Grammys or something or whatever it
He's
was.
strange.
Yeah, he's a weird dude. Oh, Gypsy Rose.
Oh, Gypsy.
Oh, Gypsy.
Oh, Gypsy.
Why'd you stab me, Gypsy? Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who served 8.5 years for helping to kill her abusive mother, announced Tuesday that she is set to become a mother herself.
Oh, boy.
Blanchard shared the news on social media that her and her ex-fiance, Ken Urker, are expecting their first child. She said, quote, "We are both very excited. This was not planned at all. It was completely unexpected, but they were very excited to take on the new journey of parenthood."
But they're not together.
They're not together. So it's ex-fiance, but I guess, maybe they banged it out one more time before they decided to call it quits. And then
Oh boy.
Gross.
he said, "I got you, Gypsy."
Imagine being tied to that for the rest of your life.
Oh man.
The fact that he was her fiance
Yeah.
means he's a lunatic too, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Right. And I guess the reason why they broke up is because he's a hoarder and it was like food. Like he would go to like Costco or something like that, or couponing. I don't know what his thing was, but he was like, they lived in an apartment and one of the rooms was just full of like canned goods and cereal.
He's ready for the apocalypse.
So you're trying to tell me that the guy who was engaged to Gypsy Rose was weird? That is hard to believe, but I'll trust you.
I still never watched that show. I just know about it all from you guys.
Dude, it is crazy.
Of all the cartoon characters, who would you vote for president? I know this sounds weird, but they
Easy.
put on a poll.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
He's president.
Yeah, it's rabbit season.
All right. By the way, any cartoon. Any kind of cartoon.
No.
Yeah. So
I
what
don't
do
know
you,
why I thought Looney Tunes.
No, not just Looney Tunes. Any cartoon character.
Johnny Bravo, then.
Also, I would like you say Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Any other guesses? Anybody who you would
I'm an
think
adult.
would be
It's hard to do this.
Tennessee tuxedo.
Tennessee Tuxedo? You just mentioned that.
The dad from Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know what that is, but all right.
Yeah.
That's a thing, I guess.
He's a scientist.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Batman tops a poll of cartoon characters people would like to vote for president. He
That
is
makes
followed
sense.
by Lisa Simpson,
Oh, no.
then Superman, Spider-Man, and Velma from Scooby-Doo. She's got glasses. She has to be smart, right?
This is insane. What are we doing?
I gotta be honest with you. Batman doesn't seem like a bad choice
Yeah,
whenever
I
your two
agree.
choices are Trump and Biden.
I agree a little bit.
A fake billionaire that fights crime doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Well, did you see like Mr. Beast said if they would lower the age, he would put his name in, and then there was a poll that said if Mr. Did we do that?
No.
No.
Oh,
but,
okay. I just want to make sure. So Mr. Beast said if they lowered the age, he would run, and then there was a poll that said if he actually ran, he would be the best candidate, obviously, and more people would vote for him.
Well, would they though? If they were, do they have to be of age?
Yeah.
Because I would think that most of his votes would be people that are under 18.
People don't even know who that guy is.
That's not true. That is
I'm
not
saying
true. He's
like
the
old
most
people.
right, but he's the most famous person, like in that like 20. Young 30s, 20s.
Okay,
and
so they would vote. All right, yeah, because I didn't know whether he has more younger. But if he's, I
He's
can
in
see
his
where
20s.
it's 18 to 25-year-olds would be voting for him.
Yeah.
But 18 to 30.
Listen,
he's probably be his.
He's done a lot of great stuff.
Right.
I don't know whether he has any political aspirations. But he's done a lot of good stuff for people, and everyone. He's like, I'm going to help blind people see. I'm going to give water to a village, and
Yeah.
people are like, you're a jerk.
Yeah.
What? How old is he?
I think he's 26.
Oh my God, he's got that much money.
Yeah,
Good for him.
he
Yeah,
was like one of the first. On
Something about his face, though.
Yeah,
I don't trust him.
yeah. There
He's
is
probably nice, but I just don't trust him.
You're waiting for that other shoe to drop,
Yeah,
right?
man.
it's his smile.
Yeah. It is his smile, Carmen.
Yeah.
Like he knows Wander Franco too well.
I know
Right?
he has Crohn's disease, right?
But I thought
The
that
other
was like a
end.
digestion. Yeah.
Yeah, it is, but it may, I don't know, because he does have like a weird,
Yeah.
I don't know, something going on. Something happened there, for sure.
Did you see the thing that Warren Buffett tweeted that's got everybody up in arms against
No.
Congress? So along the lines of like presidency and stuff, he was talking about the deficit. And he tweeted, if you just pass a law that says anytime there's a deficit more than 3% of the GDP, all sitting members of Congress are ineligible for re-election.
Yeah.
And people were losing their minds that were working for Congress.
By the way, he was speaking, and I don't know whether this was from a long time ago. I just saw it the other day, but he went up to the podium to check the microphone, and he goes, check, 1 million, 2 million.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
I don't
it
go
is.
with 1, 2. I go with 1 million, 2 million.
I like it.
That's hilarious. Will Smith is reportedly begging the Academy to end his 10-year Oscar ban for slapping Chris Rock. But apparently some of the members still have not forgiven him.
Yeah.
And more importantly, neither is Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm over it.
You didn't get slapped.
I didn't get slapped, but
Yeah.
I'm over it, man. I feel like it's one of the best things we've ever seen happen on television. And
Yeah, but it sets a bad example
for what?
for people in
Don't
general.
talk about his wife.
You can't
Don't
act
be-
like that.
yeah.
You can't put your hands on people. If this was a woman, you would be like, "Oh, keep her out, keep her out." But because it's
Shut up.
but because it's Will Smith, you're like, "But it's okay."
Because
We'll-
it was a guy who was defending his wife.
He
I,
was
love,
defending his
I
wife.
love that everything that he has done has tanked since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
His Slave movie,
Yeah.
the Bad Boys 9.
Slave movie.
What was it?
It
I-
was.
What was it? I don't even remember the slave movie.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
slave movie, and then Bad Boys 9, and
I like the Bad Boys movies. I didn't go and see this one, but I do like the Bad Boys movies and Men in Black. But yeah, I don't think they should let him back in. I think you're gonna act like an ass. You got to suffer the consequences.
Yeah, I never liked him. I think he showed his true colors.
Yeah.
And who else said that? Gigolo or what's his name?
Rob Schneider?
Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
He was on a podcast and he even said he was like, I've known this from the start. I worked with him on a movie back in the day, and he would to his fans, he was so nice and personable, and to the rest of the actors and crew, he was such a d-bag.
Really?
Yeah.
Rob Schneider's found this little niche now where he is like a right wing guy. So they're finally paying attention to him now. He's on everything. So
yeah,
I don't know.
It's interesting.
Yeah, he did a stand-up special that was on
Fox,
released on Fox. Yeah.
Does it bug you because he talks about being right wing but makes his own almond milk?
It's just to me, I just see him as the guy who's without Adam Sandler, he'd be nothing.
I can't not see him as Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo,
which was great.
It was all right movie, and then the hot chick or where he ends up in the body of a girl. That was so funny.
Yeah, I'm not against him. He just bugs me a little bit.
Yeah, I understand why.
And then all of a sudden, you got a little bit of notch, and now he's a right wing comedian guy.
He leaned into it pretty hard.
He sure did.
Joe Bonsall passed away yesterday at the age of 76 after a 4-year battle with ALS. He was a longtime member of the Oak Ridge Boys.
He was the guy who said,
Is that true?
I don't know.
There is an actor who is in the running to play all 3 guys on Full House. Not at once, but like he tried out to be Joey, he tried out to be Dan, he tried to, so he was trying to be on that show, trying to play any of them. Obviously, he didn't get any of the parts, but do you know who it was? Who do you think? Somebody who tried out to be any of them, to be Uncle Jesse, to be
back then.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox, no.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you, it's going to be difficult.
Is it? But it's somebody that we would know.
Oh yeah, he's definitely famous, and I think I don't know. I'm trying to think of who he would have been best at, and I think he may have been best at the Bob Saget role, but I think he would have been good as an Uncle Jesse as well.
Okay, so he's good looking.
He is?
John Hamm.
No.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
Right?
Charlie Sheen.
No. Listen, if you guys get this, it's very difficult. You want to take a guess?
No.
David Duchovny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
That's funny.
David Duchovny.
He's great.
Yeah.
The lady who married Bob Saget. Remember?
In real life?
In real life.
Yes.
Yeah. He was on the show. We were talking to him about it. She's a cook, and they met. They were both paneling on something, and they met, and he slid into her DMs, and they got married, and they fell in love, and then he died. She is dating Breckin Meyer now.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I saw the other day.
Doesn't he seem way younger? I don't know.
Not,
What age?
He's not. I looked it up. He's her age. Like they're compatible.
Because Bob Saget was probably a little bit older than her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but I saw a picture the other day. It was her and Breckin Meyer and Seth. What's that guy's name? Little redheaded kid.
Green.
Yeah, Seth Green and his girlfriend. They were out at like some festival together. And then there was another picture of her with her arms around. Oh, look at that!
Wow.
That's weird. Yeah.
Kelly Rizzo.
Yeah, Kelly. That's the chick.
And we never really found out what happened with Bob Saget.
Never found out.
That was
Never
2
found
years
out.
ago.
Never really found out.
2 years ago he died.
Well, remember it was the family who said they didn't want it out.
Yeah, but I also
That's what the reports were. That the families wouldn't sign off on it.
Did I dream this, or did the police also say that they weren't going to release it, even though the family said they didn't want it? Does anybody remember that, or did I make that up?
You made that up.
All right.
Nope. You striked it.
Yeah, the police said they weren't going to put it out because of the
family. Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
where it was like everyone was like, no, it happened in a hotel. It's public record or something like that. Everyone was fighting against it, and they were like, the family doesn't want it out. Just leave it alone.
Kind of wish though that we knew what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not unlikely that he had some type of a stroke or a heart attack, and that's why he fell and then hit his head.
Yeah, but he was okay after he hit his head. So,
But wouldn't they'd be able to tell that?
I don't know.
Right, with an autopsy.
I don't think so.
Sure, they would be able to tell if he had a stroke.
Or a heart attack.
Yeah, they would be able to tell if he had a heart attack for sure.
All right.
Why are you questioning that?
Well, I mean, because if he didn't die from the heart attack, but he died from blunt force trauma to the head,
That's why you do an autopsy.
Yeah,
You have
to
to find
find
the
out
cause
what
of
your
death.
body what your body went through before you died.
But why
pathology.
doesn't the family like if he died of a heart attack? Why wouldn't the family want that out?
Partly, it's just maybe like take all the conspiracy stuff away. They may just be like, just let him die. It's gone. It's over.
Right.
It's nobody's business. Let's. Yeah. I mean, or they didn't want it. I don't know. They didn't want him to have the.
And I'm not saying there's a conspiracy. I'm just saying like he was such a public figure that you think the family would like want his fans to have a little peace of mind almost type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like when a kid is kidnapped or they disappear, the family just wants to know what
Closure.
happened.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
closure. And he was such a big household name. You would think the family would understand that his fans would want that closure.
Yeah, but at that time they're not concerned with
Right.
fans.
By the way, yes, an autopsy can help determine if someone had a heart attack. A coroner may perform a full autopsy, blah, 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 blah.
damn, it's fascinating the way they do it too.
Yeah, cutting and staining
Yeah.
tissue and doing different stuff, yeah. Looking
well,
at the
poor
arteries
guy's
and-
dead.
Yeah.
And
And we'll never know
we all die.
what happened.
We'll find out one day. One day, Dave Coulier will be in here and we'll squeeze it out of him.
They said that the when they do the autopsy with the heart, they cut it out.
I knew what you were going to do, and I couldn't figure out how you were going to do it.
Speaking of almost dying, Eddie Vedder says illness that forced the band to cancel some of the shows felt like near-death experience. He added, quote, you realize how precious this life is.
Don't be such a pussy.
Oh, easy.
What is he talking about? What sickness does it say?
I don't know.
Will Smith, you in about 2 seconds.
Oh, I didn't know you.
I don't feel good. I can't rock tonight.
Yeah.
He was near death. Leave the man alone.
Do you know what he was sick with? Was it legit?
Yeah,
Oh man, that sounds tough.
he was sick. Well, I don't know what it was. But
President Biden told me I have COVID. COVID.
Yeah,
And
pussy.
I got knuckle-mucka
what's
diarrhea. I got knuckle-mucka diarrhea.
Oh, no. I hate when that happens.
Diverticulitis.
Pneumococcal. Sharon Stone thinks that Kevin Spacey hasn't been forgiven because he assaulted men. She said, quote, can I tell you how many men have grabbed my genitals in my lifetime? And none of them have ever apologized to me. I don't know how those go together.
Yeah.
Who hasn't forgiven Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
If he was in a movie tomorrow, would you not see it? 'Cause Kevin
Absolutely.
Spacey?
No, but
By the
we
way-
just had this story about how he's lost all his money and he can't get hired.
Yeah, he lost all his money and all that stuff, but also not found guilty of anything.
Yeah.
So I'm totally fine with Kevin
me too.
Spacey.
Right, but he's saying like everyone's still mad at him. Like
Yeah.
he admits that, like he can't get a job. No, he's lost a lot of friends. No one's really
Wait
like,
until
come back.
Tarantino gets a hold of him.
Yeah, turn him right back around.
Yeah.
K-Pax too.
For the record, Spacey, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, not at
Not
all.
only am I not mad at you, Spacey, one of the greatest actors of our generation.
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent
I
actor.
agree.
Yeah.
Excellent actor.
Yeah. I like
Yeah, I
that.
don't. I think it was. People were like, "Oh, we knew he was gay. He wouldn't talk about it." And then they went, "All right, who cares?"
Yeah.
Have you ever heard all the stuff about his father?
No.
His father was like a Nazi guy and would beat them and do all kind of stuff to them. Yeah, there was a lot of allegations about his father would do a lot of bad news stuff to both.
Did his
of them.
brother? His brother didn't really talk about it, but kind of touched on it, right?
Yeah,
when
I
we
think
had him
so.
on air, he was like, "We don't really talk to him" or something like that.
Yeah, but there's allegedly
More.
a lot of stuff, a lot of bad stuff with the dad.
That's like was as shocking as when I found out Nicole Kidman's dad was a convicted pedophile and was
Oh, boy.
serving time. Yeah.
Finally, in news, it may be Pina Colada Day today, but apparently it was Margarita Night the other night. You see this? A man
Yeah.
who tried funneling a drink down his wife's
Yes.
Yeah.
into has been identified as Joe Boyette. He, along with Mary Sweat, good name, were arrested for misdemeanor public indecency after a video of their hijinks went viral. Mary triggered the arrest when she went to cops and complained someone had leaked the video, and it was spreading like wildfire on social media. Up to that point, police were kind of in the dark, but once they saw the video of the couple, the couple got arrested. Boyette
Why did the couple get arrested?
Because they were doing it in the middle of a Chili's or something.
Yeah, they're like in a booth.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
So Boyette turned himself in Monday, and Sweat turned herself in a day later. Cops have not been able to identify the restaurant staffer who gave them the funnel,
Yeah, baby.
which he tried to use and couldn't work it, so he just did it the old-fashioned way. Police say another clip shows Sweat exposing her breasts and Boyette putting her left nipple in his mouth while she grabs his head and pulls him closer.
Do we have these pictures?
There's some still shots, nothing great. You're not really seeing a lot of stuff. But yeah, so it was a place called Rodeo, but it looks like it. But look at him, like trying to.
Oh, he's in there, huh?
Yeah, he's putting the.
She's got her underwear on.
Changing her oil.
Yeah.
My wife won't even drink out of the same cup as me.
Yeah.
Let alone.
With that, if you can mash up Margaritaville with Brown Eyed Girl, really put it over the top.
I gotta tell you, the weirdest part to me of this story is they say that they're married, but they have two different last names.
Normal.
Is that normal?
Maybe she's a entertainer and she goes by what was her
Sweat.
Mary Sweat.
Sweat.
Yeah, so maybe that's not her real name.
Gotcha.
That's her stage name, and this was maybe something for OnlyFans or whatever. We're gonna do the butt margarita.
Right there in the middle of the Chili's or wherever they were.
It's Rodeo Mexican Restaurant. Is what the place was.
Excuse me, waitress, do you have a funnel?
Yeah.
But the fact that they brought it to them.
Well,
I'd take a look at this.
I mean, if you have a funnel behind the bar and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna do a thing and we're gonna funnel the drinks," yeah, all right, whatever. I'm sure he didn't say, "Hey, guess what I'm gonna do with it?"
Watch me.
And if you work at the place, you're like, "All right, I'll check that out."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can always buy a new funnel.
Right?
Take a shot at that.
You better tip me real well.
There you go. That is it for news.
What a way what's something to leave us with, Galvin. Thank
like
you.
that? Yeah.
I have a margarita machine. If anybody wants to take a shot at this.
Carmen, you want to come over?
Carmen?
Hell yeah.
I'm good. Thank you.
Do a frozen one? Ooh. That's chilly.
You get less calories this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Galvin. We must take a break, and then we throw it back to Galvin. He's got a brand new open letter. We'll do that next on 102.5 The Bone. Speaking of experts, Galvin, he's got a new open letter that I believe he just finished.
I did. Yeah, I like to write it and then like to punch up and
Punch it up. You see things, you think about it during the show.
Sure, yeah.
New ideas pop into your head.
Never know. I put something in that came up in the show earlier or something,
Oh, boy.
Now, Friday on this show, we are scheduled to talk to Baker Mayfield, which we have not done. We certainly have been trying to do for some time, and he is scheduled to join us for the first time on this show. Very excited about that.
Yeah, he seems cool. Seems like a cool guy. Seems like a guy you'd want to hang out and party with and stuff. It seems like a good leader for the Bucs. You know?
Like he also seems like a guy. Like if you're watching the hockey game, hey, what are you doing? Baker's coming over, having a couple of beers, watching the game.
Yeah.
He's that guy. So I look forward to having him on the show and hopefully starting a little relationship with him. We'll keep in touch with him during football season.
Baker and the boys.
Oh, I like that. Baking with the boys. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He has a brand new open letter.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to customer service. Dear customer service, seriously? Now, when I say customer service, I think most of us think about calling a 1-800 number and talking to a guy named Pintar to complain about our latest purchase. But I'm talking about going into any business and dealing with the people that actually work there. I get that a lot of people aren't necessarily doing their dream job. I mean, this isn't, you don't necessarily have the coolest job in the world. This is a really cool job that we have. And there have been times where I just wanted to turn my alarm off and go back to bed. But if you're doing a job and you're getting paid to do that job, can you at least try to do that job without being a miserable grump? I'm going to tell you a good experience that I had the other day. I needed a cable for my computer that cost $6 on Amazon. But then I was driving past Staples and I figured I'll swing in there and grab it. That same $6 cable from Amazon was $22 in Staples, to which I exclaimed, $22? And then an employee sidled up next to me and said, just go to staples.com. We have to price match everything. That cable on their website, I was in store.
Yeah.
That cable on their website was $2.79. It was $22 in store. I told him I don't know how much longer you're going to be working here, but I appreciate your help. He was very helpful in the exact opposite of most people we deal with on a regular basis. I know that you, as an employee, have to deal with a lot of rude people, but I'm not rude. I'm delightful. Unless you're rude, then I'm your worst nightmare. I know that if I decide not to buy something, it's probably no big deal to you. You don't own the store. That money isn't going in your pocket. But if you're rude to me and you act like a donkey brain, then I am going to leave my full cart and all the stuff and walk out of the store, and I feel good knowing that you have to put all that stuff back. When are we going to get rid of the flip screen where I'm tipping you for doing nothing? I like to tip, and I tip well to people that deserve it. But I don't know if you mumbling the price of my meal to me while not making eye contact is exactly worth 20% of what I just paid for my meal. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to customer service.
Customer service, good customer service is very rare these days.
Very rare.
And there are a lot of people with their hand out for tips, and you're right. If you're not getting good customer service, then by all means, show it in the tip. Mm-hmm. Now, question, and this isn't, I feel like I'm saying this because I'm trying to brag, but I'm not. When you get your haircut, what do you tip on your haircut?
$5. $5 because where I get my haircut, it is not expensive, and that is a good amount on what it costs for me to get my haircut.
I tip $15.
But you're getting a person who is a stylist, and do they still come to your house or no?
She owns her own salon, The Hive in St. Pete, and she's a friend of mine, so I always tip real fast.
Right, but also she's a stylist and does the thing, whatever. I'm going to Cookie Cutter where it's $15 for the haircut. I know. I mean, you're literally just shaving the side of my head.
That's all. I was going to say, how much does your haircut cost?
$15, and I tip $5.
Mine is $35.
Okay, that's generous. Both are good tips.
Yeah, plus
you tip for the cost.
Yeah. Well, she's really sweet, and she always massages my head, and plus she gives me highlight when I go in there.
She massages your head.
It's the best, dude.
I like it.
It's the best.
I go to Paige. I haven't had my hair done in quite some time. I'm letting it grow out a little natural right now, giving my scalp a break from all the dye and stuff. But when I go to Paige, I just tell her, send me a Venmo and add 25%. You know what I mean? And then she just sends me a Venmo, and then I just pay it that way.
Well, you put it on her.
Well, I tell her, I was like, I'll tip you 20% or whatever you think. You know what I mean? Because she also gives me a deal. And usually she only makes me pay for the product. So
she's setting the price and then just add 20, so 25% or whatever.
I'm like, what do you want? And then add a tip. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but you're leaving it up to her. You make her feel uncomfortable. She probably wants 40%.
No. She's not setting the tip. She's setting the price of what she's charging Carmen for the hair, whatever she's doing. And then Carmen says, add 25% to whatever your price is.
Okay, my bad.
I'm like, add it. Yeah, add what you want. Yeah.
I'll tell you that my wife and I went to Mandelo's the other day, and we got some stuff. And you know how they have the gelati? Have you never been there?
No.
Oh, my God. It's so good. You have to go there. Well, it's cool. It's because it's set up almost like a city block.
Yeah.
They have a bar over here, and then they have a little ice cream dessert area over here, and it's separate registers. So like you buy your meal, but then if you want to get some dessert, you go and buy that. And the girl was very helpful, and she was pointing out all the stuff and everything, and they had where you could leave a tip, and I left her a good tip on there because she was very helpful.
Yeah.
And I left the people that gave me my food to tip because they were very helpful.
I feel like that's the problem, is that we stopped doing it based on what they do, and we started tipping them based on what we've been told to do.
And guilt, yeah.
Right, but also whenever you go to a place and it's like the food is made by another person, and then this one comes over and goes 1834 and then flips it, it's going to ask you some questions. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you're very helpful.
Yeah.
Let me tip you a bunch of money. Like, I'd rather just hand the person that made my food a $5 bill and be like, thank you.
This tipping automatically is for the birds.
Well, and I think Galvin said it before. If I'm standing and ordering, I'm not tipping.
Nah, I didn't say that, but
well, then someone did. Yeah, someone did, because I saw that. I heard it, and I didn't know if it was
even if I pick up to go.
Well, yeah, but that's different because
they pack it and they do that stuff. That's fine,
right? But if you're at Subway, are you tipping at Subway?
Yeah,
they have a tip option, but they're making minimum wage. They're not relying on tips.
Yeah, I do tip there because they're the one that makes the sandwich and does it. But I'm talking like, say like you go to Chipotle and there's other people making the food and then this one's working the register. I assume they're all pulling the tips. So if you don't tip, you're not tipping that. But I'm like, you know, and especially whenever they do the same things before.
Yeah.
Answer some questions.
Tripping at the finish line.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I've dropped it down to 18 or 15%, whatever one of the apps are, if they're dicks like that sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. And I like to do the custom tip. I do the custom tip.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because if you get something, it's like $8.76. You're just like, I want to give them $10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to custom do it.
I like it.
I'm glad they don't tip at fast food places because those people at Wendy's are just the worst. I could take your order.
But they do tip it at a lot of fast food places, just haven't been like Burger King, McDonald's. That hasn't started yet.
No.
Well, because they're raising all their wages.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Another open letter from Galvin. Customer service people, really, like, I'll tell you who I think GoDaddy, the website place, they have the best customer service.
Yeah.
Like, cause you call them, and they're like, yeah, all right, if you need a real person, hit one. You hit one, and they're like, how can we help you? And I'm like, I'm dumb. I can't figure this out. And they're like, no problem. We'll do it for you. And they do it all. And they're like, all right, anything else? I'm like, I can't believe that was that easy.
Yeah.
I will tell you, one of the greatest companies out there is Sweetwater, that has all the musical equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
They will literally call you and be like, hey, we got some great deals on this, whatever. Obviously, they're trying to sell stuff.
Yeah.
But also, it's like, I'm Rick. Here's my number. If you have any questions about it, whatever, give us a call back. Let us know how it turned out. You know, any of that stuff. They're great. But my whole thing is not even necessarily on the phone. It's dealing with people in person. You know, if I walk into somewhere, I don't know whether you think that I have any money or not, whatever, but the way you treat me, I told you, I went into Guitar Center and I was going to buy a monitor for my electronic drums. And it, you know, it was $600-700 thing, whatever. And I talked to the kid behind the counter and I go, hey, I don't want to bother anyone, but can I turn this up? I want to hear this and that. And he goes, I mean, do you have to play it loud? And I go, no. I go, and I go, I don't, and I don't have to buy it from you. Let your manager know. And just walked out. I was like, ugh, get out of here. Yeah. I'm sorry that your band hasn't broke yet, dude.
What is that about?
That's exactly what that's about.
Yeah, a bunch of failed musicians.
Funny. All right. Thank you, Galvin. 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. We'll take a quick break. Feel free to dial us up while we're on the what am I doing? Commercial break. It's a Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. I saw a thing with Sharon the other day. Ozzy's not doing good. Huh?
Oh, you know who else isn't doing good? Sharon's face. Her face. Oh, Zampic.
Oh, is that what you think?
Well, I don't know, but it's just like so and skinny and weird and ugh.
It is bad. I took the Ozempic the other day, and it's just wiping me out. It's just making me feel exhausted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess that it's the first couple of days thing where it knocks you out.
Yeah, it messes with your gut biome, which they say has a lot to do with your sleep and your brain.
It made me sleep a lot yesterday, and I could feel like going to sleep today, too.
Yeah.
Although I had
Michael.
at the gym today, Spanish.
Yeah, gym it.
Do you not? How often throughout the week are you napping?
No, I'm not. Unless I fall asleep, like watching TV or something like that. But yesterday, I specifically went inside in the bedroom and to take a nap.
I have a routine of napping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I nap almost every day.
I think because Juliana is not in school right now, so it's a little bit throwing me off. Like, normally I could take a nap and then get up and go get her from school. You know, it works out perfectly. But because things are so willy-nilly right now during the summer, it throws me off. So, just how it is.
Yeah.
I could take a nap right now on this camera.
Be nice,
really
yeah. Me
put it
too.
up there. Tony, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good. What's up, buddy?
Good. Hey, let me ask you a quick question. Isn't Ozempic for something else? It's not for weight loss, right?
It originally is for diabetes.
Yeah.
But they found out that it does do weight loss stuff as well.
Isn't it making you sick?
No.
No. Okay. Anyways, so I heard you guys. This is going on from when you went to quote unquote Sam Ash, and then Galvin going to Guitar Center. So and customer service. So I wanted to buy a new Martin guitar, and of course, you know, I was looking online, so on and so forth. So I went to Guitar Center, and I grabbed the guitar. Said, "Listen, I want to buy this Martin." I said, "Do you price match?" He goes, "Yeah, sure." I said, "Okay, here's my phone. Here's Sam Ash." He goes, no, we don't do that. I said, what do you mean? He goes, Sam Ash is closed. I go, dude, the guitar is in my cart in samash.com.
Yeah,
he goes, no, we don't do that. Oh my God. I love going to a store and shopping, but Guitar Center is the worst. So anyways, I ended up I went to Replay Guitar Exchange down on Dale Mabry. And the guy, yeah, no problem. I'll match the guitar. I saved like $300 because it was like a $2,000 guitar.
That's pretty good. But you know what, though? I'm starting to think, like, you know, if they had closing specials where they were like, hey, we're practically giving the stuff away, it might be hard for them to compete with that. But they can't say they're going to do it and then not do it.
Oh, it's just Guitar Center is the worst. Anyways, I love you guys. You're fantastic. This is Tony with the tattoo, by the way.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Tony.
Yeah, Martin guitars are expensive.
Yeah.
What tattoo does he have?
He's got the Mike Calta Show tattoo.
I thought it was
The
Pipple
arm.
Toddler.
No. That's
Tony.
that's Chooch.
Got it.
Sorry,
Choo-choo.
Tony.
Yeah, Tony has all of our names.
Yeah,
and
the logo. Yeah.
Sorry, Tony. I didn't realize what you were talking about. I you know, he said I went into Guitar Center, quote Sam Ash. I was confused. I just found the anyway.
I think you do need an app.
I might. Mike Calta Show. Hello.
Hey, what's up there? Samantha?
No.
Menace Man, what part of your band from the show do you not understand?
Because I said something, I said a bad fat joke. I don't mean to say it.
What was it?
I don't mean to call you fat ass.
He did it again.
Did it again.
He's doing it.
again.
But I'm sorry about it.
I don't feel like you are. I feel like you're mocking me now.
I am not mocking you, fat ass.
Oh.
Did I say that?
Yes.
I'm sorry about that.
Well, you hurt my feelings. It's going to be at least 6 months before I can talk to you again.
Look at me. I have trouble fitting in my own jeans myself when I put my pants on.
Well, I don't have any trouble getting my pants on. But thank you for pointing that out. You and Marine Rob should go hang out with each other.
I'm getting fat with myself.
Yeah. All right, I got to go and talk to you in maybe November.
November's too long.
Oh, I'm sorry.
December.
That's the way it goes.
Fat ass.
Hey.
Come on.
Jeez Louise.
Jeez.
The emphasis to what she puts on ass when he says it is
Fat ass.
Fat ass.
Bad ass. Oh, that dump truck.
I saw Mike Olivero filled in for Roger and JP yesterday.
Yeah.
I like that. I think they sound good.
Him, Corey, Dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
I think JoJo was in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I need to formulate a whole new show.
Oh, watch out.
You know, you get a little nervous?
No, we're fine.
I need a whole new show coming together.
All right.
I know. 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025. The phone number is to reach us. I was wrong about something.
Oh, man.
And Gio pointed it out, who's not even here.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield is tomorrow.
Oh.
Not Friday.
Okay, so
tomorrow.
Thursday, yeah.
Yes. I was under the impression it was Friday. We will talk to your Tampa Bay Buccaneer quarterback, Baker Mayfield, tomorrow on the show.
You going to tell them what you think the season's going to be? Didn't you think they're going 17-1 or what?
No, I did not make a prediction this year. I made it. Listen, I came the closest last year.
We went through their schedule, because they put out the teams that they're playing and stuff, and I'm pretty sure you said they were winning every
I'm a
one.
fan. What do you want?
Yeah.
What people need to understand also is that when it comes to baseball, I don't care anymore about baseball.
Are people trying to get you to care, or what's happening?
People the Yankees are playing the Rays. So they're like, the Stankies are going to lose. I don't care. I retired when Derek Sanderson Jeter retired, and that
was a good time to retire.
Yeah, I'm out.
At the peak.
I'm out now, right? Yeah, I went out on top.
Is he still part owner of the Marlins or no?
I don't know.
Because I saw he's doing some broadcasting stuff, I believe, right?
He did playoffs last year in the Fox MLB.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't, because I saw one of the Big Poppy try to get him to wear a
I saw
Red
that.
Sox jersey.
Yeah, had his name put on it, he threw it.
No, I am not. I am not just not watching it. I don't find baseball to be very exciting. I like hockey and I like football. So
I said to my wife last night, I wish there was some sports on.
Yeah.
We got nothing right now.
We got 57 days until football.
Yeah. Football's starting back up. Waiting for basketball, waiting for hockey. I'm not a baseball fan.
I'm not.
Are you waiting for sports or are you waiting to bet on sports?
Both.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You got WNBA right now.
WNBA.
All right.
The W.
Listen, I'll put some money on some people. I'll put some money on the under on the
I like your
total
style.
score.
I like your style, Galvin.
I'll tell you what. The more I know about it now, and the more I think about it, the fact that she didn't make the Olympic team, Caitlin Clark, is hilarious.
Yeah, one of the former NBA guys said, "You're mad at her because she brought eyes to your sport and not on you. You didn't bring those eyes to the sport; she did. But you know what you should do? Take those eyes that she brought to the sport and put them on you.
Right.
He goes, that's what you should be doing instead of bitching at her and yelling at her and being mean to her and everything else.
They're jealous.
Yeah, they're totally jealous.
Yeah.
Between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, they brought eyes to the WNBA, and now your job as a player is to get those eyes on you and be like, hey, I never watched this before, but you know who else is good? This person. This person. You know what I mean?
Because without them, no one would be talking about you guys. You know what I mean? Like
exactly, because they weren't watching the year before or the year before that or the years before that.
Because if you asked me who Angel Reese was before the Caitlin Clark thing, I wouldn't know. Now I know more names in the WNBA because we started paying attention to it because of her.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark upped everyone's salary in the WNBA.
And got him airplanes.
Right.
To
one person did that. And instead of being like, oh, cool, let's take this opportunity and really like continue this, momentum, they're all just bitching like,
this is kind of the way you treat me, Carmen.
What is the saying? A high tide raises all boats?
Yeah.
Right? Something like that?
Yeah.
This is why everyone gets a trophy doesn't work.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is why.
I'm just saying sometimes I raise the tide and Carmen just, instead of giving me credit for it, she just says bad things about me. And she's mean to me. You're mean to me a lot.
When you're mean to me?
You always point out how rich I am.
How is that mean?
Yeah, it's a negative. You don't ever do it. You're never doing a positive way.
I don't think you know what a negative and positive is.
You never like look at your fantastic opulence. You're always like, look, you got too many refrigerators.
I don't think you understand. I still don't think you understand.
Whatever. Something like that.
That's not how it works. Just because you feel guilty about being rich, don't be mad at me.
I don't feel guilty about anything.
Well, then I don't know how me pointing out that you have multiple refrigerators and a $5,000 coffee machine makes me a bad person.
You're quick to snip. at me.
No, not true.
I'm the Caitlin Clark of this show, and you're the Angel Reese.
Like, that's not even.
You and your big ass eyelashes.
I don't have eyelashes.
I've seen them.
Let me just tell you, I almost did something to Carmen yesterday and then backed off of it.
Oh, thank you.
She put up a video of her eating something. What were you eating yesterday?
A taco. Because the song before it was I love tacos. I love tacos.
Yeah.
She wrapped it up and went to go take a big on it. And I screenshot right as she was detaching her jaw to fit it in her mouth. And I was going to post it. And I thought, no, poor Carmen. She put herself out there enough. She gets enough heat from people.
Like, I'm just trying to have fun. People like to watch me eat. And then, you do stuff like that. And then I don't. And then I go on a hiatus. It's your fault. When people ask me why I don't post more or why I'm more like conservative, it's because of Mike. So blame Mike.
See? Wow. This is the Caitlin Clark of the show.
That's not, no, you just. Yes, not again. I don't think you understand.
Put more eyes on you. I get more eyes on you. I get people watching you.
Wow.
And
in a negative light.
Out of it,
in a negative light, instead of being like, oh, look how cute she is. She's like, you're like, I'm going to take the worst frame that I possibly can find, and that's what I'm going to post. Instead of doing the end when I'm smirking and I have a cute little smile and I'm dancing, you pick the worst part of it.
It's your job to turn him, though, Carmen.
Yeah.
He's getting eyes on you, good or bad eyes.
Yeah,
the eyes are on you. And I'm going to let you know right now, I do not want to see you eat.
You don't have to. Don't watch me.
I have can I make a suggestion, Carmen?
No.
All right. So listen, hear me out. Hear me out. So, when you go to take that big bite and you unhinge your jaw, do that anime face that Chad likes.
Oh,
while you're
that's
doing
a good
it.
idea.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
No.
I know what the people want.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if I was going to do that, I'd be doing that on OnlyFans Spanish. That's what that face is for.
yes.
Well, you didn't have to make it sexual, but all right.
I mean, it is. That face is sexual.
I mean, you said it, not
Depends
me.
on what
I got
you're doing.
$5.
No.
I'll subscribe.
Just because you don't say it doesn't mean you don't know.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, but I got $20 now.
Ignorance is bliss, isn't it?
Yeah.
Douche.
That's my bad. I shouldn't have done that. I couldn't help it. All right.
Listen, I'm just saying. I felt like you eating the sandwich or taco was a funny. Yeah, it was a funny video.
Cute.
And I didn't want to make it. Yeah, I didn't want to make it bad, so I backed off it.
But you were going to. Your initial reaction was, how can I make this bad for her? It wasn't, oh, that's a cute video. It was, oh, I'm going to make this terrible.
No.
That's your initial reaction.
Was, look at the way she manhandles that taco. I got to show the world this. And that was it. And then I realized that would probably not work out in the best light for you, so I backed off it.
Yeah, just share the whole video. Why do you got to share a screenshot of the video?
Yeah.
Because I'm not a nice guy and I like to be mean to you. See, now you understand why I'm mean to you? Because you're mean to me. It goes both ways.
All right.
See? If you're not mean to me, I'm not mean to you.
Is Charlie Belcher at a Hemingway contest? All the guys have big beards. I don't know what he's
Maybe it's
doing.
one of those beard competitions.
Maybe. They all look like pretty... Bunch of what?
Beardos.
What is a beard competition?
You know, where they like everybody has
figure it out.
Yeah, they all.
Well,
have,
I'm just saying, like, what are the criteria? Like how long it is, how soft it is,
thickness,
how who judges
styling it for lucky people.
That sounds gross.
What? Oh, I forget. You don't like hair.
She's got her own beard.
No, I don't. I shave it.
You still on the reg? You shave like every day?
Yes.
Or when you're, well,
I'm never going to stop that. That is a lifetime thing.
I saw a new product that they sell for women. They say every time you shave, it takes a layer off of your skin, and then you get this stuff and you spray it back on. It like helps the skin recover.
Well, there's no recovery time. So because what the girls are doing, they're using those dermaplane razors, and technically those do take a layer off, but those are almost like the apricot scrub of our generation, where they're doing more damage than they are helping. I've talked to my dermatologist about this multiple times. Men have been shaving for years. It works. There's no downside from it, right? So why would you do anything else? It's just a way for them to put a pink tax on something for women that they can do, and then they're going to ruin their face, and now they have to spend more money later on in the future fixing those problems. Why not just shave?
Yeah, there's the only downside. They used to say, and I heard this isn't true, that when you shave it grows back thicker and better, but that's not real.
Right. That's fake. It will seem darker, but it's because of the angle. But if you let it grow out like completely, that color goes away because it's really just the shadow. It's not the color of the hair coming back. So most people think it's coming in darker, but that's not true. I shave daily because that's how my face grows really fast.
Does it really?
Yeah.
What would it take for you to just let it grow? Why? What would it take?
No, see?
What would it take for you to just grow it out?
No.
How long would it take till you get a beard, do you think? Like a full beard?
This afternoon.
I wouldn't get a full beard, but I would get stubble in a day.
Really?
Yes.
Call that 5 o'clock shadow.
Yes, exactly. Because it's just like when you guys shave, like the hair is constantly growing. Your hair grows back within 24 hours. Same with me. So, because of the way I'm shaving it, there's an angle to it. So it makes it coarse so you can feel it.
5 o'clock, Carmen.
Yeah.
Next time you're coming here, will you just not shave for one day?
No. Absolutely not. You just talked about how you wanted to post a picture of me eating tacos because you wanted to embarrass me. What do you think I think you're going to do with a 5 o'clock shadow on me?
I just want to rub it.
No.
Why does anybody else have this image in their head of when Carmen's hair grows out? She's like the wolf man.
Yeah.
She's just
splotchy.
It slowly grows out.
It's very much just like sporadic little patches. Like it's not everywhere. It's just like one here or there, two here or
I'll be here
there.
3 days though.
I imagine you have the same beard as Spencer Pratt.
Very similar. Yes. Very, very similar. Yeah.
Well,
so listen, but I have to say, I just saw my dermatologist like 2 weeks ago, and they were like, "Perfect, skin looks great. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it."
Does he do studies on you and reports and stuff, and like have different people come in? You're not going to believe this.
It's a girl, and I asked her, and again, like I said, I went over this with her before I started shaving regularly. I said, "I get the dermaplane." She said, "We do the dermaplane." I said, "I saw a thing that if, shaving, this and that, it's basically the same." She's like, "You're absolutely correct. It's less expensive. If that works for you, do that." And I was like, "Okay." And then I started doing it, and she was like, "Shaving works, and it doesn't hurt. Your skin looks great. Keep doing it."
I have an old weed whacker that I don't use anymore.
It's not that bad.
I like it.
If you let it go a couple of days.
Yeah.
Listen, if I didn't shave, I could tweeze it out.
Yo, what are you using? The straight razor? You got an electric razor? What do you got?
I use the Gillette Aloe.
She uses one of those Thanksgiving electric knives for carving the turkey.
You guys are jerks. No, I use the Gillette 3-blade aloe.
Machete.
It's the old
Machete.
Is it a disposable or you got?
Yes, it's a disposable, and I have a subscription on Amazon. I get the razors sent to my house once a month because I use it for base. I usually use it like a week or two.
Yeah.
And then I throw it away.
Carmen uses a disposable razor when she gets done. It looks like she shaved a teddy bear. Just big chunks of it in there.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Yeah, all I want to say is Carmen is so hot that if she let her beard grow for a week, it's not a deal breaker.
All right. I would like to see her do that, sir.
Thank you.
What happened to you, sir, that this is going on?
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
If we were to do this, could I pluck it?
What do you mean?
Well, why would you do that then?
That's defeats the purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to just see it grow out so you look like Bo Duke.
No.
I'm telling you right now, if Carmen didn't shave for 2 weeks, she would not be able to compete in swimming against me.
No way. There's no way.
They would test me for sure.
Yeah. They'd be like, whatever, Carl.
You're not fooling anybody. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes.
What about November's coming up? So
I try every year, sir. Don't I, Carmen? I try to get you to do No Shave November.
Yes.
What if we pledged money or something?
So the other problem that you guys are also forgetting is when I stop shaving and the regrowth starts coming back in, that's when ingrown happens, and that's when I start breaking out, and that was the whole reason why I started shaving. I don't want a face full of pimples, especially
zits and a beard. Ooh,
right. No, thank you. Like the whole reason why I started shaving, if I stopped shaving, all those problems would come back. And then I'd have to go through a year of getting rid of those scars. So
Carmen, I would like to formally invite you to the mustache dinner that happens at the end of every November, beginning of December.
I got to tell you, I'm very lucky. The hair up there is not as coarse or as rapid as the hair on my chinny chin chin.
Yeah. You have a nice chin.
Thank you. Because I shave it.
What about
I meant the shape.
What about cheeks? Like, what about on your cheeks?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I shaved my cheeks.
Yeah, but if you didn't,
she'd look like Chaka.
You might see like one or two hairs or something, but it's not like crazy.
Right.
Carmen, listen, the Lightning, Stamkos is not there. We've got some new players. If they make it into the playoffs, will you grow a playoff beard?
No.
You're no fun.
I am fun. I just explained it.
I know.
It took years to get rid of this stuff, and you guys are trying to ruin it in 1 month.
Oh, I think 2 days would probably do it.
See? So why would you do that to me?
All right. No big deal.
Yeah, find something else for someone else to do. Spanish get fat. Oh, no? You don't want to do that?
Remember, that was the first thing you ever said no to.
Yeah.
We wanted him to do fat Spanish.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, and I wasn't like, don't make me do it. Have Carmen grow her beard out. Jeez, lady.
Well, you already said no to it, so I know you're not going to
all right, that's fair.
Yeah, but then he did it anyway.
No. Spanish looks great.
Carmen. What about if we had you get fat?
No.
Listen, it's an excuse. You can be like, I'm doing it for the show and everything, and then you just wail on whatever food you want.
Yeah, Galvin, too late. I'm already there.
No, you're not. But if you do decide to do that on OnlyFans. I got $5 on it.
I've been trying to lose this weight.
Paid by the pound?
All right.
I want to find out. I want to look. I found last time I was on OnlyFans, there was a lot of girls I knew that had OnlyFans. I was like,
it's
what?
shocking.
What's
Yeah.
on there? That's the fun part.
Well, remember during the pandemic, every girl was like, well, I guess I'm doing OnlyFans now.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I found something that what people are doing is they'll go to girls' Instagrams and just take their bikini shots and like zoom in on their private part and then start an OnlyFans with that. So it's just still shots and they're wearing bikinis, but they're thong bikinis at the end of the day.
Stolen valor, but different V.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And who's paying for that?
Oh,
They're
weirdos.
creeps.
The same guy that wants to make out with bearded Carmen.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a good guy.
There's a shocking amount of girls that just promote their OnlyFans on Hinge and the dating apps.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm sure of that. Yeah. I see a lot of that online and Facebook and all that. They're just using that to promote the OnlyFans.
So weird.
Well, you know.
I saw one of the greatest things. I forget who it was. Some smoking hot girl. And you go to her page and it says the website you're looking for, and it's her OnlyFans because it's like she knows you clicked on it to see whether she has an OnlyFans. And it's like, here, this is what you're looking for.
Oh, I can't tell you my girls on Instagram. I go right to their bio to see if they have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, but the dating
My
apps,
fun page.
yeah, it's weird because in their bio they're like, looking for Mr. Right, the man of my dreams. I want to settle down, get married. By the way, check out my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I'm doing, whatever.
Carmen, does Paige have an OnlyFans?
I don't think so.
Would you let us know if she does?
I would.
I would join it.
She does very well with her hair business.
Yeah, but I mean, who doesn't love a little extra money?
Yeah, I get you, but if you don't need need to do it,
Especially when you have some body art.
Some people still have morals, and they don't want.
True.
Those people are jerks.
Yeah. They're not going to drink.
You doing OnlyFans?
Leg pus for $2 million.
Oh. I'm not as attractive. If I was, I'd
Doesn't
be
matter.
making
You don't
the money
have-
on it.
Listen, there's someone out there that's a bear lover that would love to see you naked.
Yeah, well,
They would love to see you Winnie the Pooh it.
yeah. So,
So go ahead.
I gotta tell you, Carmen, you're talking me into it at this point.
There's someone out there for you.
Yeah,
There's
thank you.
viewers. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you meant like the woman of my dreams.
Oh, no,
Right,
no.
never mind,
If you
sorry.
want to make money getting naked, you can. Okay? That's been proven.
Yeah.
all right, in.
Yeah, put a paper bag over my head.
Dude, if I could just be like the naked bear of France, and it was all just over there, like geographically, you could block it out. I'd be like, yeah, what's
That
up?
would be awesome.
Oh no, poo poo, papa. Oh, all right. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we'll play a game. Maybe we do a little host tweet. We haven't done that in a little while.
Yeah.
And we'll give some stuff away. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Carmen, we got a lot of stuff to give away, don't we?
We do.
What do we have? Do you want to go over some of that stuff?
No, I'm good.
All right.
We have tickets for Journey.
That is
The
tonight.
Yes, the Doobie Brothers. Sammy Hagar, last pair, since that's the one Moose wants, right? I gotta
Yeah,
keep
save
that
one for
locked in.
Moose.
I gotcha. We got a pair of New Kids on the Block tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. 30 Seconds to Mars. And the tailgate for Morgan Wallen on Friday.
DJ Cowboy Bob.
Bud Light Backyard Tailgate.
Now, is anyone going to Morgan Wallen? I know you like that kind of music, Carmen.
Yes, I do, but I don't have money for concert tickets. But Ashley and Blaine are, so I got them a couple of pairs to the tailgate.
So you would go to that show?
I would if I had tickets. If I had good tickets, I'm not but I'm not gonna spend money and sit in the third row. You know what I mean?
No.
The last row, the third section.
Oh, the third, upper level.
Yeah, not third row. Sorry, but if I could, But again, like I said, I don't have money to spend on stuff like that.
And who is it? Just Morgan Wallen, or is he there with like 5 other bands? For
I
a
think
stadium show, that's a big deal. On 2 nights, right?
Yeah, he's huge. He's huge right now. I think he just has an opener. I don't think he's it's not multiple bands.
All right, well, good for him.
It says supporting acts for his tour are going to be, and I don't know whether all of these are at the same one or these are throughout the tour. Parker McCollum, Nate Smith, Bailey Zimmerman, Brian Martin, Ernest, and Lauren Watkins.
Ernest from Avern?
Yeah, it seems. No, that's a different guy. Yeah, that guy's dead. Jim Varney.
Oh, did he die?
Yeah, Jim Varney died a long time ago. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Jim Varney. All right, well, we got your choice of stuff to give away. We're going to play a little Whose Tweet Is It Anyway and give that away right now. Here we go.
Let the tweeting begin. It's time to play Whose Tweet Is It Anyway? On the Mike Calta Show.
Easier to win without Gio here, I think.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah. So is Pap in?
Pap, you want to play?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. I'm going to read a tweet from somebody who is currently on the bone on air staff. You guys try and figure it out. First one to get to 3 is going to win a prize for somebody on the phone lines. Here we go with your first tweet. This one says, Ryan Garcia is the Britney Spears of the boxing community. Whose tweet is that? Made Spanish laugh.
Done.
Mike's done. Carmen's done.
Done.
Spanish is done. Pap's done. Pap, since you're new to it, I'm going to start with you. Whose tweet is that?
I'm going to go with Johnny Beatties.
You say Johnny B. All right. Spanish, who you got?
I'm going with you, Galvin.
You say that's me. Made you
Yeah.
laugh.
Yeah.
Obvious choice.
And I know you talk about Garcia.
Mike Calta, who you got?
Accurate tweet. I said Dizzy.
You say Dizzy. Carmen, what do you think?
I said Will Kuntz.
You say Will Kuntz. I can tell you, one of you got it correct. That person's Mike Calta.
Yeah.
That was Dizzy. That was Dizzy. Very nice.
I even crossed that out.
Oh, what an idiot.
I listen.
I know.
I listen. I feel it.
Damn it, dude.
What an idiot.
Idiot.
All right, your next one is a tweet that is in quotes, and it says, "We've got a triple dingo." And triple dingo is all one word. We've got a triple dingo. I don't know what it means,
Done.
but it's in quotes,
Done.
and that is the tweet. Spanish is done. Mike's done.
Done.
Joe's done. Carmen.
Done.
All right. Carmen, who you got?
Johnny Beaties.
You say Johnny B. Mike Kelta, what do you think?
The triple dingo ate my baby. Johnny B.
You say Johnny B. Pap.
I'm going with Monica.
You say Monica. In Spanish, who you got?
I, too, went with Monica.
Can I tell you what it means?
Yeah.
Sure.
Triple double. Caitlin Clark just got it. Triple dingo.
I figured it was sports related. I didn't know if it was.
Me too.
That's why
I've never called it a triple dingo, but I might start.
Yeah.
I like that. That was Monica.
Yeah.
Spanish and Joe both get a point there.
Hell yeah.
Carmen figured it out, but did not get a point for it. How do you like that?
I should get a point for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me think about it. No, I'm going to go no. All right, this next one has a video of Joe Biden where he's talking to those two black guys and rubbing the one guy's arm.
Yeah.
Very weird.
That is weird.
In the quote, the tweet says, "Help, I can't stop watching this." Whose tweet is that? Who's tweeting out about Biden saying he can't stop watching Joe Biden rub two black guys' arms?
Done.
Carmen's done.
Who would say that?
Help, I can't stop watching this.
Done.
Spanish done. Pap's done.
Done.
Mike's done. Spanish. Whose tweet is that?
I went with Dizzy.
You say Dizzy. Carmen, who you got?
Political commentarist Will Kuntz.
Pap.
I also have Will Kuntz.
Mike Kelta.
Likes to rub black guys. Monica.
I'll tell you, no points.
Oh.
That was John Senning. It was John Senning who can't stop watching that. Yeah, there you
Also
go.
likes to rub black guys.
All right, your next one has a video of a record on a record player, and it is from the Tarzan soundtrack, the Disney, whatever.
Yeah, the Phil Collins.
Yes, and it says, "Phil really didn't have to go so hard."
Done.
Mike's done.
Done.
Carmen's done.
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 Pap's done. Spanish is done. Carmen, the way you said you're done, I think I know what you're thinking. Whose tweet is that?
Stupid tweet. Stupid Mo.
You say that's Mo. Why do you say that's Mo?
Because it's stupid. And he's old. Phil Collins is old. Mo is old.
my God.
All right.
Go so hard.
But also, Mo's a vinyl guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I thought maybe that was playing into it. All right. Interesting. Mike Kelta, who you got?
I picked vinyl guy, Mo.
I just punched my microphone and knocked everything out of my hand. You say that was Mo.
Yeah.
All right. And Spanish, who you got?
For the same reasoning as Carmen, it's stupid. I went with Mo.
All right. And Pap, do we have 4 Mo's in a row?
Well, we do. He loves white people music. It's Mo.
Interesting. I thought I would get you with that. That was not Mo. I back-to-back John Senning you. Yeah. How do you like that? That was not Mo. That was not Mo.
I don't like that.
Interesting. All right, here we go with your next week. Currently, Mike has one, Spanish has one, Pap has one. Carmen not on the board yet. This has a picture, 2 pictures. One has a bag from Lefty's famous cheesesteak, hoagie, and grill.
Done.
And then it has another one where it's got to-go boxes with a couple cheesesteaks, some onion rings, and some French fries. And it says, "I slept on this place for far too long. Lefty's is legit."
Done.
Whose tweet is that?
Done.
Mike's done. Pap's done.
Done.
Carmen's done.
Done.
Spanish is done. Pap? Who you got?
I'm going Johnny B.
You say Johnny B.
Yep.
It involves food. You're thinking Johnny B.
Yep.
All right. Mike Kelta, who you got?
I know somebody that loves lefties. I remember seeing the tweet. I can't quite remember who did it, so I said it was you, Galvin.
Me. I did talk about it on the show.
You did.
Yep.
And I did tell you how much I love them. Spanish, who you got?
Lisa Left Eye Lopez. That's Dizzy.
That's Dizzy. Carmen?
You put it on to us, Galvin. You put them on to us.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a typical tweet for you, but I know you like to share the love of good things.
Mm-hmm.
So I went with you.
You say me. I would be the obvious choice since I did talk about it and say how great it was. But this son of a bitch, Mo, put it out there.
All right.
Pretending like he did something.
He's trying to steal your thunder.
He didn't tag you or anything?
And doesn't even tag me, Carmen. Doesn't even tag me.
We should fight him.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Mo makes me mad.
It's ridiculous, right?
Let's fight
By the
him.
way, nobody said Mo, right?
Yeah, no.
No, nobody said Mo.
Sorry,
What a son of a bitch. She's totally stealing my thunder, trying to be like he.
I found
It
it.
sounded like you found it.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Spanish?
I don't know if you want this, but I have an update from Love Tiger, who just joined the chat room. He is home from the hospital.
Oh, that's not.
And he is taking his medication. He lost 15 pounds while he was at the hospital.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Liquid out of his leg.
Respectfully, yeah.
He texted me and he told me that last night. And
Sorry.
and then it was very important to him because he also texted my wife, and I'd say text, but through Facebook. And he said, it's important to let Mike know that no human beings have crapped in the pool.
Oh.
And then he sent me a thing and said, I'm home from the hospital. And once again, I'm going to tell you, no humans have pooped in the pool. And then he said, the water is out, but there is still crap in the pool. He goes, it's probably animals. And I wrote back, yeah, probably tigers.
Yeah.
I thought he wasn't going back home. I thought services were stepping in.
And yeah, that's what I thought too, Carmen. But the fact that he has to keep saying that nobody's pooping in the pool
Makes you
Someone
realize,
pooped in the pool.
makes you realize somebody's pooped in the pool.
Sometimes you got to drop the kids off at the pool.
You got a pool pooper.
Yep.
Poof,
Serial
indeed.
pooper.
Listen, we've all been to the zoo. We see where the tigers go. Right?
Wherever they want.
No tigers in this.
All right, we're in the middle of a game, guys.
Sorry,
We're in the
sorry,
middle of a
sorry.
game.
I apologize.
I only got 1 point.
Here we go. Yeah, you have one. Spanish has one. Joe has one. Carmen not on the board yet. Your next tweet says, I just heard the weather and traffic girls say, quote, it's hard to stop a train. And then he's got a gif from South Park where the guy's saying, nice.
Done.
One more time.
I just heard the weather and traffic girls say, quote, it's hard to stop a train. And then there is a gif from South Park, and the guy is saying, nice.
Done.
Carmen's done. Mike's done.
Done.
Pap's done. Refuses to use microphone.
Yep.
Done.
Spanish is done. Pap, who you got?
I got Spike on the mic.
Spike on the mic or off the mic. Either way. Spanish?
I went with John Senning.
Mike Calta.
You think you got triple John saying that?
Yeah,
one with
man.
Dizzy.
You say Dizzy. Carmen.
Mind in the gutter. That is Dizzy.
That's Dizzy.
That's how I felt about
Mike
that.
and Carmen are correct. That was Dizzy. Both get a point. Mike moves into the lead with 2. Everybody else has 1. Could win it all right here.
I don't like your trickery, Galvin.
Well, what am I doing?
No trickery.
There's
You just-
trickery.
You don't know people.
This is a tweet from June 29th that doesn't seem like it held up over time. JBB is cooking. Stammer is staying. Hashtag go Bolts. Whose tweet is that?
Done.
that did not see the future. Spanish is done.
One more time.
JBB is cooking. Stammer is staying. Hashtag go Bolts.
Done.
Done.
Carmen's done. Pap's done. Mike is thinking hard.
Done.
And he's done. All right. Carmen, who you got?
I was between 2.
Huh?
I went with Mike O,
Okay.
but I thought it also could be Ethan. Caw-caw.
But you said Mike O.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Mike O.
Pap, who you got?
I went with John Senning.
John Senning. Spanish?
I went with Mike Olivero.
Mm-hmm. And Mike Kelty, you can win it all right here. FTW, who you got?
I too went with John Senning.
You went with John
I'm
Senning.
not feeling comfortable about it.
Well, you went with the wrong John. That was Johnny B. Johnny B.
Johnny Blood Clots.
Do not look to Johnny B for your sports predictions.
Damn it.
Because that didn't happen. All right, your next tweet says, okay, but seriously, why alley cats got to catch a stray? Hashtag debate night. Hashtag debates 2024.
Done.
Can you one more time?
Okay, but seriously, why alley cats got to catch a stray? That's how it's written. Hashtag debate night. Hashtag debates 2024. Carmen is done.
Done.
Spanish is done. Mike's done. Pap's done. Pap, who you got?
Bad grammar. That's Spike off the mic.
You said Spike. Spanish, what do you think?
I went with Dizzy.
Carmen, who you got?
Speaking in code, that's Mo.
And Mike Calta, you can win it all right here.
Stupid tweet, stupid Mo.
No points.
Damn it.
That was Drew R. Garabo. No points. No points for that one. All right, here we go. Your next one says, it's extremely unfair for Louisiana to require the 10 Commandments to be placed in the classrooms. Louisiana ranks 49th in education. Most of those kids can't even count to 10.
Done.
Mike's done.
One more time.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
it's extremely unfair for Louisiana to require the 10 Commandments be placed in classrooms. Louisiana ranks 49th in education. Most of those kids can't even count to 10.
Done.
Pap's done. Spanish is done.
done.
Carmen's done. Carmen, who you got?
I was in doubt. I kunsted it out.
You kunsted it out. Pap.
I went with Drew Rutherford Garabo.
Spanish.
Stupid tweet, stupid Mo.
And Mike Calta. Let's put it away right now.
I think you back to back this. I went Drew as well.
Well, you're wrong. Spanish is right, and he just tied you.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Mike has 2. Spanish has 2. Carmen has 1. Pap has 1. For the love of God, let's end this game.
All right, Galvin, your wish is my command.
All right, here we go. This has a picture of this person with Mo, and it says, "Happy birthday, a cat named Mo. Lucky to call you a friend."
That's somebody on this station.
Somebody that knows.
Yeah.
Mo. Happy
I feel
birthday.
like
Mo.
I saw this.
Done. Maybe you did. Pap's done.
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 Mike's done. Carmen's done. Not happy about it.
Done.
Spanish is done. Carmen, who you got?
I remember seeing this. I can't remember if it was Spike or Dizzy. I'm going with Dizzy though.
All right. Pap, who you got?
I went with Monica.
You say Monica. Mike Calta, you've had a few chances to put it away. Let's see if you can do it right here. Who you got?
Somebody who is nice all around and would consider Mo a friend. Mike Olivero.
Spanish. You made a little bit of a comeback. You're tied up here. You could win it and snatch victory from Mike Calta's hands. Who you got?
I'm snatching it. That's Drew.
Nobody snatching nothing.
Damn.
That was John Senning. That was John
Let it
Senning. That was John Senning.
Let it end.
We're like 3 games through now.
All right, here we go. Next one says, "I can't with this." You guys hear this, right? Hashtag presidential debate. And it has 3 laughing emojis.
Done.
Done.
Mike's done. Carmen's done.
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 Pap's done. Spanish is done. Pap, who you got?
I went with Monica.
You say Monica.
Yep.
Carmen, who do you think it is?
Emojica.
You say Monica. Spanish, you can win it all right here. Who you got?
Dizzy.
You say Dizzy. Mike Calta. FTW.
For the win. Monica.
You say Monica. Everyone, except for Spanish, was right. Mike Calta wins the game. That was
finally.
Monica.
Jeez Louise.
Thank God.
I got tired of my own game.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
Thank you, and I will let me pick a line here real quick. Good morning. Who is this?
Hi, I'm Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. How you doing?
Oh, doing great.
What do you do for a
Doing
living?
great. Thank you so much.
Oh,
I'm an IT guy.
Oh, nerd. All right, well, Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize, okay?
Thank you. Have a great week off next week. You guys have fun.
Thank you. I need it. Trust me.
He is a genuinely nice guy, but comes across sounding sarcastic.
Yes.
Nobody's usually that nice.
Right. Enjoy your week off.
Yeah.
All right, Calvin, thank you.
Got it.
We must take a break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I've been maintaining it since the start.
Maintain.
But there's something kind of hot about Caitlin Clark. Look at the picture of her when she's all dressed up.
Oh.
Hold on.
All right.
She's all dressed up for some sort of function or something. Look at her there.
Yeah, she looks better there.
Oh, I think she looks pretty hot there. I mean, she's making a kissy face.
She's not ugly. She's just not hot.
No.
I think you're attracted to her because she's good.
No, I'm not attracted to her. I just think that I think that she's not getting any credit because she's not done up while she's playing basketball. You know what I mean? Like some of those girls with the big eyelashes and the big hair.
I mean, she looks better when she has makeup and she's done up and stuff. But she's not. I don't find her hot or anything. But there are hotter players.
Oh, for sure.
But I think also I find talent attractive.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So if you see a girl and you're like, yeah, she's like a 6. And then they like call her up on stage and she sings and she sounds like Pat Benatar and you're like, oh man, all of a sudden she's a 9.
Right.
I like Pat Benatar.
Yeah.
Oh, I like.
Stand by, Love Tiger. Stand by.
Oh,
See you
boy.
making faces at the screen. What's up, Love Tiger?
Good morning, guys.
I see you're back home.
Yep.
What do you got? What are you holding in your hand? A little blue pill, that Viagra?
I got to take this twice a day.
Yeah, take it now.
I did already.
Oh, okay.
Well, then wait.
This is the 9 p.m. one.
Yeah. All right. So you're home now.
Yes, sir.
How'd you get home from the hospital?
My mom.
Oh, and is everybody happy to see you at home?
Yeah.
That's not very believable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you let Galvin suck the juice out of your leg for $2 million?
I'll do it, Love Tiger.
Damn.
Anyway, all right. Well, I'm glad you're home. Everybody was worried about you.
That's good.
Yeah. We got a whole new slew of fans now.
Yes.
How else?
I can't believe I lost 15 pounds in the hospital.
Yeah, hospital did it.
215. No.
I have the hiccups.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Sorry. That's okay.
How's the pool? Can we see the pool?
I.
Oh, you're breaking up.
Uh-oh.
You froze up. You froze up.
All right.
I think we're done.
Uh-oh.
I think we lost him.
That's too bad. I wanted to ask him about that. Going to the bathroom in the pool.
All right.
I'm sure he'll call back. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he's home from the hospital and he's safe. And I put the new picture of his leg up on Instagram at the Mike Calta Show. If you want to go take a look at it, it's not for the
week apart.
Oh, hold on, stand by. One more ring.
Yeah,
that's it.
Oh, you were calling him.
Yeah,
I was like, whether he was calling us. I would actually like to kind of use an analogy of Love Tiger's leg. Caitlin Clark looks better when she has makeup on, just like Love Tiger's leg looks better after some medicine. But it's still not great.
Yeah,
not
great. Some salve. Put some salve on that thing.
He's got medicine. He's taking two blue pills a day.
See, now if he was friends with Medicine Man, he could help him. He can get him
holistic stuff.
Crow's feather and
Eye of Newt,
Hawk's feet,
belly button lint. You know how it works out.
Some Freon on the ACs that he steals.
He's taking a heavy duty antibiotic right now.
He told you what he was taking?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, that's serious stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, look, whatever it takes. He was that leg was really worrying me. I thought they were going to have to cut his leg off.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, that would have been the most crazy thing. Because I know your heart. You would have wanted to help him get a prosthetic.
No, I wouldn't. I want him to call up and be like, "Hey, cowhead, I weigh 32 pounds less." I'm like, "Oh, you lost more weight?" He goes, "No, they cut my leg off."
Yeah.
That's what I was.
We should keep the leg if they ever do that.
You can't keep the leg.
You bring it to a guy who does taxidermy.
That's a biohazard.
Taxidermy.
You can't. I don't think you can buy taxidermy decaying flesh like that.
What if you put it in a box, like a plexiglass box?
No, you put it in one of the like lucite. You put it in there.
Yeah. Everybody on Instagram is pouring
like
something in, making some sort of counter or something.
Send it to the Museum of Medical Oddities.
Yep.
I think she looks really good.
I gotta see.
She does. I think she looks pretty good.
Right?
Yeah.
I think she looks pretty good. I also think that it's a good angle and it definitely has a filter and she's got makeup on.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Like most chicks.
Yeah.
I take back what I said.
What'd you say?
She's fine.
Right?
Yeah, I thought she was. I'm an Angel Reese fan, but
she looks better there than she did in Can't Hardly Wait.
Oh,
man. Every time, bro.
That's not good enough. 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025 Spanish.
Yes.
What is this Project 2025 that everybody is trying to say it's Donald Trump, and he's saying it's not him, and he's trying to separate himself from it. And then Joe Biden just put a thing up that said Project 2025. Look it up. So I did.
What'd you find?
Nothing. It just looks like a major conservative thing.
It's like the conservative plan to get Trump back in office. So they have like some pillars that they all agree with and whatnot. Trump has been very public, vocally about how he has nothing to do with it. There was a story I read that said that they found that the Biden's campaign actually funded the majority of that website, that it wasn't even coming from his campaign.
Wow.
So it's things are definitely getting interesting in that regard, because I'm sure Trump would want to sue if he wasn't really a part of that, and they're saying that he is.
What they're saying is to go look at it and go see it.
Yeah, if you go to the I was on their website. It's very conservative heavy, obviously, and it has like the playbook of the pillars.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to me personally. This doesn't seem like a Trump thing. This seems more like if it would be like Republican congressmen and senators.
Right. It looks like it was done by the conservatives.
Yeah.
But not necessarily Trump.
Correct. Yeah. But like I said, there was a story that I was reading yesterday about how they are finding that a lot of the money is coming from the Biden campaign.
But how do you find that, not expose that? Like, how is that not like the big story? Because Biden's went out there shouting from the top of the mountain to check it out. It's bad for the world. Go look at it. Go, like, it's driving you there.
Yeah, I agree. So I don't know. I don't know the validity of that article. But that was their big claim. I imagine that it would be bigger news once they vetted that. It wouldn't surprise me if this was from the Biden campaign. Everybody knows politicians play dirty. So it's a great strategy if it is from the Biden campaign.
It's not. It seems to be backfiring, though.
Well, I mean, I still think it's a good idea, because anything that gets people to stop talking about how Biden looked during those debates is a positive, in my opinion. And you definitely know there are people that if they heard that this was a Biden idea, they're going to go, guy's a genius. Great.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm looking at it now. This is where I'm out. You lose me at the majority of classes run from 30 to 90 minutes. I'm not taking any. No in school.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot of pillars in here that they call them the pillars. It's a very far right conservative agenda.
All right.
Yeah. I do not abide.
The dude does not abide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's, I think it's like Agenda 2030, where it talks about how they want to integrate AI into people and using like Neuralink and cyborg stuff. That it was way more scary to me than this Project 2025.
Is that all in this thing?
That's not on this thing.
Oh.
That's a separate. That is a conglomerate of scientists from around the world that are in the advanced field of robotics and AI technology that want to bring in a new wave of symbiotic living between robots and machine and man.
Who do you think is going to be the vice president?
That's a great question. The Eagle.
For Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Tim Scott.
The Eagle guy. I can't remember his name. Yeah.
Oh.
There's another guy's name in the race now, too.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
I don't know, but I like the way I think they're not going to do it till the campaign. I mean, till the
You
convention.
like that?
Yeah, because now it makes me excited. Like, the convention's coming. We're going to find out who the vice president is. Like, I don't know. It just adds a different. That's never happened in my lifetime.
Yeah.
So I just think it's interesting that they're doing that. No, I would rather know beforehand, but the idea that it just makes it more exciting. You know?
Right, it makes it more exciting, like reality TV or something. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem real. Like we've said before, we're in idiocracy.
Well,
it's insane.
Is it that
it's more of a showman thing?
But is it that it's actually idiocracy now, or are you just awake to how they use their tactics?
Been done that way for a long time.
Yeah, it seems like you're watching reality TV.
Well, no,
you're
like
just
Mike
looking at
said,
it differently.
this is the first time it hasn't been announced.
Yeah,
until this point. So it's not that. It is they're using it as a show thing.
This is all strategy, though. They've used other strategies.
Right? Yeah, listen, I've said from the get-go that it is dumb.
Yeah,
Your vote doesn't count. I've been saying this since I was, 18. I've never voted. Your vote doesn't count. So
yeah,
I do think it's silly that I found out Nikki Haley and a couple other people were not invited to the convention.
I know, man.
That's the bad part about Trump.
Yeah.
Well, she just released her delegates, right?
Yeah,
she just did that.
Yeah, and she said not to vote for her delegates, not to vote for her at the
right,
RNC.
to vote for Trump.
Yeah.